So recently I reacted to the first Parkour Civilization movie and it was an absolute hit.
You know the deal. You can do the one block jump for the...
There it is. There it is. There's the raw chicken. There's the raw beef. Oh my goodness. This is actually about to be interesting. You guys really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. But I heard that the second movie is even better. So today we're gonna be reacting to Minecraft But I Survive Again in Parkour Civilization, full movie by the one and only Evbo. Huge shout out to Evbo for making these absolute bangers. I cannot wait to see what happens because there is a lot to unpack. If you guys did not watch the first Parkour Civilization, or you guys didn't see my first reaction to this, well, basically Parkour Civilization is an entire like Minecraft universe where everything is based off of parkour. So the economy is based off of parkour. So you have to do like multiple different types of jumps, or you can like negotiate to basically you parkour to buy a house, or you parkour to buy food, etc, etc. It's pretty insane. So we found out in the last one that there's different levels to this. So there's the peasants, there's the noobs, there's the pros, and then there's like kings, gods, etc, etc. And now we're about to find out what is about to happen next. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Please do leave a like if you guys want to see more reactions like this in the future. But once again, huge shout out to Evbo. His link will be down below. Let's check this out. We have 2 hours of jam-packed action.
I gotta admit, being the champion is pretty awesome. Since I'm the best at parkour, I make the rules of Parkour Civilization. When I was at the bottom level, I always thought that parkour...
Oh yeah, so basically they're like the leader of the Parkour Civilization now. Shout out Evbo for his 360 jumps.
You know what, Evbo? You are so humble. I bet it's no coincidence that everything in Parkour Civilization is now Evbo themed.
Okay, I'll admit the Evbo theme wasn't
everything is his color.
Honest, you would totally do the same if you were the champion. I mean, I don't know if that will ever happen.
Oh, you think that's funny? Let's parkour battle right now and see who wins. I can't wait to be the new champion.
Okay, come on, let's be real here. You versus me? I mean, you do remember our last battle, right? I mean, oof, that was rough.
I think you're just scared because you don't practice parkour anymore.
All right, if you think you can out-parkour me, let's
he got
go
a
for
little
battle.
too comfortable.
Honestly, you might be right. I don't even think I'm that good anymore. Whoa, was that a 3-block jump with a 360?
He's
no
he's just bragging again, now right? At this point.
Anyways, you still want to battle?
Oh, no, fine. All right, you're still the best.
We all make mistakes. It's okay. Like I said, being the best in Parkour Civilization is kind of awesome. Not only did I save the world,
but he has the headband on and everything now too.
Since I defeated the evil champion, I undid all of the corrupt rules that destroyed Parkour Civilization, and now life is totally different. So this is how it works now in my civilization. Every new player spawns at the bottom level of Parkour Civilization as a parkour noob. There,
okay, like before.
How life works in Parkour Civilization and probably fail their first jumps. Ooh. But even if they do, it's okay because they'll just spawn right back.
No more prison? Evbo got rid of the prison.
At the parkour temple. Once a noob gets more experienced in parkour, they can attempt the course to rank up to try to get to the next
that's
level
really
of
nice of him. Honestly.
And yes, I made sure this course was actually possible, and that's an evil way to make sure that people never ranked up. If a noob completes the course, they get their iron boots and they become a parkour pro. Now they're on the second level of Parkour Civilization.
Nice.
And the jumps are harder
so it's actually possible to like
if
level
you miss
up.
a single jump, you'll fall back down to the noob level and you'll lose your rank.
Oh,
the only way
man.
to get back up is to do the course again. But if you can handle all of the jumps at the pro level, you can try to make the course to go even higher in Parkour Civilization. The course to rank up is impossibly hard, and if you miss one jump, you'll die and lose your rank.
Oh,
but
no.
if somehow you succeed, you get your gold boots and you rank up to become a parkour master.
Okay.
Only the best players in Parkour Civilization can survive the difficulty of jumps up here. But it doesn't stop there because the only goal in Parkour Civilization is to make it to the top, to become the champion. There's only
the
one
champion with the diamond
only way
boots.
To become one is to beat the champion in a parkour battle, which is me again. Man, I can't stop saying it. But I even changed the
He loves
rules for
rubbing
myself,
it in.
So if I miss a single jump and I die,
I am the champion.
Become a parkour master again. And to be honest, I still haven't figured out who would be the next champion after me if that ever happened. But I'm not really worried about that. I mean, when's the last time I've missed a jump?
He's about it. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend I almost didn't just lose everything I worked for.
That was a little too close for comfort.
Of undying and been fine, but as the champion, things are a little different. I mean, I got a reputation to maintain. I can't can't have people going around thinking I can't make a water bucket. But speaking of reputation, so much of my time has been spent trying to rebuild Parkour City for the better. Now, life works a lot differently as a parkour master. The first big change I made was to the parkour bank. When I was a master, you could only get blocks if you completed daily tasks. But after seeing what life was like back in the old days, I decided to make blocks free again. Now, parkour masters
free?
can get as many blocks as they want.
That's kind of fire.
To do daily tasks. I even updated the second floor to the parkour bank.
You can just practice now whenever you want.
Jumps in Parkour Civilization. But the biggest change was bringing back Totems of Undying. Totems are free, but you're only allowed to have one at a time. I didn't want people grabbing like 20 of these and living forever and never ranking down.
Yeah,
so
that would be kind of
OP. The next change I
OP.
made was to the food supply. When I was a master, you had to build your own jumps to get food, and I was not a fan of that system.
You get free food now?
Oh. So getting food is now different as a parkour master.
It's kind of a hard
Now,
jump.
you have
I
to
don't know
do
if I
2 or
can
4
make
block
that.
jumps if you want to get food.
You got a
Every
momentum
day,
jump.
Masters can make these jumps to get 3 golden carrots. Or if you're like me and you're the parkour champion, you never lose hunger. So no need to do these jumps.
That's kind of OP.
Well, I guess some parkour pros about to be eating good today. And of course, even if you do get the food, you still have to make the 2 4-block jumps to get back. Now, onto the part that I don't really have figured out yet, and that's buying skyscrapers. When I was a master, I did 2 360s to buy a skyscraper. So I kind of like the idea of building a jump to buy a house. But the problem is that there are no more daily tasks. So I don't know who's gonna sell the houses. Okay, I don't have everything figured out yet, but this is my favorite part of Parkour City. The new parkour arena.
If there's no daily task, there's no one to work the job.
Building your parkour skills. But becoming a master is when you actually have to learn how to fight with parkour. And this is the new place to do it. Up here, masters have everything
it's like
they
a little
need to
duel
challenge
arena.
each other to parkour battles. They can battle for fun, or they can battle to the death. I haven't really figured out if I should set a rule on that. But anyways, this is also the place that masters go to if they want to challenge me to become the parkour champion. But I probably got to change some things because I was not ready for the first day. All right, well, parkour battles are open to the public.
Oh, who's this guy?
I already got some challengers. Wait, how
whoa,
many?
Whoa,
Bro, what? How many people?
It went from 1 to just so many more.
Challenge me. I realized that masters usually never saw the parkour champion, so this was new to them.
Hello, Champion Evbo. I can't wait to die in this parkour battle.
Oh yeah, good luck to you too. Wait, what? All right, let's do this. Parkour battle starts now.
Wait. Can you please attack me with a 360 jump?
You want me to attack you with a 360?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Everyone has been practicing
Bro,
360 jumps now. It's like common.
All right, I'm attacking you with a 3-block 360.
He's like, oh,
no way, you
that's
actually
easy.
did the 360.
I am so confused. What is this parkour battle? Wait, you didn't even try it.
I know. I get to die by the champion.
Oh
Evbo's
my
360.
gosh. They just want to battle him just to see him. He's like a celebrity now, so everyone wants to meet him.
This is the best day ever.
You wanted to? Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Okay, this is so weird. If this is how all of the challenges are going to go, I need to make some new rules on parkour battles. Overall,
yeah,
it's safe
basically
to say that
they're
going to
treat it like a fan meetup.
Parkour Civilization. People are now free and life is what it should be like. But even though things are going so well, there's still one small thing I haven't been able to wrap my head around. At the edge of Parkour Civilization, there's a bridge that leads to nowhere. My friend who found this said that this wasn't here before, meaning that whatever or whoever made this must have
Is someone
done it
building like a
recently.
separate
is that
civilization
no one
now?
knows what's outside of Parkour
we got rebels.
Civilization. Once you reach the edge, the jumps just stop. And there's nowhere left to go. So far, my friend and I haven't figured out anything new, except for now. All right, man, what's going on?
This is strange. Something's stopping me from building the bridge even further. But this is where it gets weird. I tried throwing blocks and they just disappeared.
My friend was right. He gave me a block to throw, and when I threw it,
What
it just
the?
disappeared instead
It's
of
like
falling.
the complete
it's like
void.
There's something here, something that I can't see.
It's like a hidden
looks like there's nothing
civilization.
left for us to do. I gotta go visit the old man. I said I'd visit him like a long time ago, and I never did. Before we found the bridge at the edge of Parkour Civilization, the old man said he needed to tell me something that he should have told me a long time ago. But I just got so busy with champion stuff and trying to change the entire rules of society and whatnot.
The old
and
man.
I forgot to come down here. All right, old man, I'm ready for your story.
Yeah, I swear he was gone.
Bro, why does this guy always disappear when I need him? I need to put like a tracker on him or something. I looked around the neighborhood and
just
I
a tracker on an old man?
until I
Oh,
finally
wait,
saw
isn't
the
that
old
him?
man just standing in the distance. Oh,
Hey,
that's a
old
relief.
man.
I thought
Hey,
he was trying
Gramps.
to pull another jump in the void move on me. Can you at least leave a sign or something when you go places so I can find you? Wait, what? Why are you taking damage? What's going on?
Evbo, you made it. Quick, I don't have much time.
Oh,
I'm
he's
old
dying.
and I'm dying. But
Oh
I
my
needed you
God.
to hear this.
No. This can't be happening. Why Why didn't you say anything? I could have done something. I don't get it. You know I have the command blocks. We could have found you a cure.
There is no cure for old age, my boy. It is not my destiny to live on.
Oh
but
no,
it is your
rip to the
destiny
old
keep
man.
going and to save parkour civilization once more. I should have told you sooner about the 5th layer of parkour civilization, but it is too late. I fear that evil is returning.
The 5th
Wait,
layer
what?
of parkour civilization?
Beyond the edge, you'll find it. If this evil returns, parkour civilization will be destroyed.
That's
Oh,
where
no.
the bridge leads to? Another level of parkour civilization.
My
It's like a
time is
hidden
here,
level.
Evbo. I need you to end my suffering with a parkour battle.
No, that's not fair. You can't ask me to do that.
I'm not asking Evbo. I need this, please.
I never would have thought this was what it would come to, but the old man gave me
The
no
360
choice, and I had
jumps.
to honor his word.
Thank you, Evbo, for everything. You are and always will be a better champion than I ever was. I hope to be with the parkour god now.
And just like that, the old man,
Oh, no.
my mentor, and
No,
my friend was
not
gone.
the old
Without him, I would have
man.
never
Bro.
And now there's a new evil that I'll have
Can't
to
believe
face
he just
alone
poofed.
without the help of the old man. But he trusted me. He knew that I was the only one capable of saving parkour civilization. So now wasn't the time to stop. Now
we
was
gotta
time
find
to honor the old man's
what
legacy
this
by
we
finding
gotta
this
see,
lost
guys, what this
civilization.
hidden
Getting rid of this
civilization
evil
or a
before it
hidden level
destroys
looks like.
all of parkour civilization. All right, well, this is it. Somewhere
just gonna
beyond this bridge
jump
is
in?
the lost civilization. And I think we both know that the only way I can get there is to just jump. Look, I don't
Oh,
know what's going
gosh.
to be on the other side, but if anything happens, I trust you with parkour civilization. Just make sure you
Can
get
you
better at
really trust
360s
him?
while
He
I'm
looks a
gone.
little
We'll both be doing
suspicious.
360s once we make it back together. See you on the other side.
No, no, no,
Wait,
wait.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Before I could stop him,
What
my friend
the-
jumped off the end of the bridge and he just disappeared in thin air. Of course he did that. All right, well, I guess this is now not
Hold
a
the
solo mission.
totem.
I have no way of knowing what lies beyond the bridge, and there's a very real chance that I never see parkour civilization ever again.
Oh, no.
But I spent my life fighting to save parkour civilization, and if there's an evil out there that threatens to destroy the world, then I'm gonna
Let's
fight
see.
again. At the very least, I owe it to the old
Let's
man
see
to
what
try.
we
Okay, time to find out if I can
Whoa.
parkour on water. Yep, I knew this was such a bad idea. Okay, I'm still alive for
What
now.
the
All right,
heck?
just one jump at a time. I only have to do like
This
5
place looks
more of those,
crazy.
Of course. Yep, I'm not making it back to
Like, where
parkour
did this water
civilization.
come from?
In all my time in parkour civilization, I've never heard of water parkour. But
Oh my
you know what they
gosh.
say? The first time to try is when you're floating over the void in a civilization that you never knew existed. The worst
That's so
part is
risky.
that after jumping, I was teleported to this new civilization with one problem. My friend was gone. I don't know
Oh,
what happened to
no.
him or if he's even alive.
Maybe they
still,
ended up
but
in
all
a
I know is
different
that I'm
area?
stuck in a lost civilization doing the scariest parkour
Oh,
I've
no.
ever done. Okay, that was way too close. If I ever make it back to parkour civilization, I'm adding water jumps to practice. All right, well, now what to do? I looked around and saw nothing. No sign of life, no sign of my friend. All
You
I could
guys
do
see it's,
now
like,
was just
all, like,
parkour.
scattered.
So this was supposed to be the 5th layer of
The blocks
parkour
aren't, like,
civilization.
all,
Everywhere
like,
I looked
organized
was a
and everything.
3-block
It's all
jump,
over the
which is
place.
the same as it is
Whoa.
on the master level.
What the-
But that's when I saw something in the distance.
Oh, we got
Structures
something
made out
coming
of
up,
blocks
guys.
That I've never seen before. The old man was telling the truth. There is a civilization out here. But how did they get this far away from parkour
It's like
civilization?
a
And
desert
why are they here?
civilization
Man,
or
imagine how
level?
easy- Parkour is used for everything in life. You make jumps to buy a house, you make jumps to get food, but more importantly, you make jumps to know the truth. So now the question is, how many more jumps do I have to make to figure out the truth about
Hundreds
this
of
place?
thousands.
From what I saw, it looked like all of the houses on this level were abandoned. That
I
was
wonder how
until
many
they
jumps
weren't. On
I've
the other
met.
side of the house,
Who the
someone
heck is
came
that?
out of the room. It was a
that the homeowner?
parkour pro. People were actually alive in this civilization. But when the person came closer, I realized that this wasn't a pro at all. Oh, let's go. You don't know how happy I am to
Wait,
see someone here.
we got
Can
chain?
you please explain to me where we are and who you are?
We got
You have
chain boots this time.
If you seek to know answers, you must beat me in a parkour battle.
See, this
What
is what I'm
the
talking
heck?
about. People can't just say anything without doing parkour. All right, let's battle. I watched as the person in chain boots
Whoa.
built quite a long parkour combo for his first attack. Whoever these people were knew how to fight.
You must build the jumps I have built. The parkour battle will start and end on this block.
The battle will start and end on this block? What is going on? All right, well, he
They
said
got
to build
the-
the jumps that he
they
just
live
built,
off
so
of
I guess
different
I'll start
rules
with
here.
that. I don't know if I should feel bad for him. I don't know if these people out here know that I'm the parkour champion. But if I got to destroy someone in a parkour
Time to
battle
do
for
some
answers,
360
I
jumps.
got no problem hitting him with the classic Evbo 360s. All right, I built all the jumps you did, so how is this gonna work? Are you gonna attack first, or do you want me to attack first?
Are you ready to battle?
I mean, yeah. I've been
Why is he
standing
talking
here.
like that?
You can go first.
Are
if
you
want. I
ready
don't
to
care.
battle?
I watched as the guy in chain boots did a
Okay.
6-jump parkour combo for his first
Ooh.
attack. All right, seems easy enough.
That was kinda
Time for my turn.
clean.
The last parkour champion. We will return and have our revenge.
He knows who I am. Something
Oh.
was wrong. I pulled out my totem of
Oh.
undying, and just as I did,
What
I
the-
got hit with an attack that would have killed me. Whatever this parkour battle
Yo, they hit him with an invisible like strike or something.
was,
I don't know.
was something
That's got to
I
be
didn't know how
illegal.
to defend against. I had to get out of here.
Yeah, you
If
gotta
that
get
person
out,
battles
bro.
me again,
What the-
I don't know if I can survive another attack. I don't even know what he hit me with. How
Dude.
did that attack do
Dude, how
10
is he gonna
hearts?
make this
And
jump?
I couldn't even counter with
gotta
an
get
attack
out of
my
here,
own.
Evbo.
This is bad. This is so bad. My totem of undying is gone. If I lose another parkour battle, or if I miss a single jump, it's over. I have no
Jeez,
second
dude, that
chances,
wasn't
which
even-
means
that
I'm
wasn't
gonna have
even
to do what
from
I do best and
the
parkour to
parkour
survive.
battle,
Within a
dude.
few
Oh
seconds,
my
the
God,
guy
he's
in
getting
chain boots was
chased.
gonna see me, but I had a plan. I couldn't run. I had to fight.
Trap
back.
him.
Right when
Ready?
the guy came around the corner, I
Oh,
placed down
oh.
2 blocks and attacked him with a 3-block 360. From everything I know about
Did it
parkour
work?
battles, he had no choice but to accept the challenge. But if this guy knows something I don't, then I
Oh,
just made a
no.
huge
Imagine
mistake.
he's
Luckily,
easily
it
able to
looked
do
like
a
he was forced
360.
to battle me.
You have only bought yourself time, champion. We will return.
I watched as the person attempted the
rip.
360, but they missed it. Oh,
No one
I'm
does
very
the
thankful that
360 jumps like
360s don't exist
Evbo
out here.
does.
I might have gotten lucky in this first parkour battle, but now that I know that there's an entire civilization that wants revenge on the parkour champion, I think it's safe to say that I am nowhere close to being safe. The only thing I know now is that no one should be living in this house anymore, so I should be safe here.
Oh man,
Baby.
am I happy to see you.
And just
What?
when I thought I caught a break,
Who's this?
I heard a voice. And it was the voice of someone I thought I got rid of a long time ago. I slowly turned around to see someone standing right
And it
behind
is
me.
them.
I thought I was gonna be stuck in here alone forever, but now you're here.
How did
Before
they end
anything
up
could
here?
happen, I set up a
He
3-block
said, "Screw it.
diagonal jump to get ready to attack.
I'm attacking.
Whoa, 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 bro, chill. I'm not looking for a fight. I'm just trying to survive like you. You can relax.
Siwat made his way closer to me, and I realized he wasn't wearing gold boots anymore. He was wearing chain boots as well. Hold on, what is going on? How are you
You better
here?
get to
Pretty
explaining
crazy,
now.
right? An entire level of parkour civilization that we didn't even know existed. It's really cool, but we're kind of stuck here, so I guess that's not so cool.
Okay, yeah, I've gotten that by now. I have eyes of my own, but how did you get here?
Well, I made the bridge, which I'm guessing you found.
Oh.
After you became champion, I knew I had to run. I had nowhere to hide, but the only chance of
It was only
survival
there
I had
because of
was the
him.
rumor that there was a lost civilization somewhere beyond the edge.
But where
And
did he
as
hear
it
that
turns
from?
out, it was much more than just a rumor. So, since you ruined parkour civilization,
You mean saved it from you maniacs?
yeah, whatever. I thought I'd start a new life here, but that's when I realized everyone in this level is
This place
crazy
is corrupted.
and wants to destroy parkour civilization along with everyone in it, which includes me. So yeah, I could probably use your help here.
Siwat can't be trusted, and if I decide not to attack him, I might
Yeah,
be
I wouldn't
making a
trust him
huge
either.
mistake. Why would I trust you now, after all that you've done?
Bro, I don't
Attack
have any more
him.
blocks to
Attack
you
him.
with. Besides, we need each other if we're gonna survive and
Need
make it out
each other?
alive.
Ah, fine.
Nope.
This is gonna be a huge mistake. Okay, so fill
Oh,
me
no.
in. What exactly is this place? What was the 5th layer of parkour civilization?
I don't know. They were some kind of fighters. Here, you should put these on so you don't stand out.
Disguise
Really? You think I'm
yourself.
gonna fall for that? You want me to take off my champion boots?
What do you think I'm gonna do? Steal them from your inventory? That's not even possible. I'm just trying to help you hide.
Okay, that's a valid point. I'll give it to you. Man, I hate it when the villains make sense. I followed Siwat until we arrived at what he wanted to show me. And we
Ooh,
were
the
standing
main
in front
tower.
of the parkour temple. But this one was different. The entire thing was in ruins.
Oh my
Siwat said
goodness.
this entire
There's
level
nothing
used to
above either.
exist in parkour civilization, but somehow it was erased and removed from history like it never even happened. The worst part is that everyone that was on this level
Whoa,
of civilization
even the
when it was
statues
erased
are ruined?
got trapped here with no way back. The question now is, how was an entire level of parkour civilization
That's kinda
erased,
crazy
and
if-
why? I didn't
If you
want to
think
believe
about
it,
it.
but the evidence was right in front of me. Inside this parkour temple, there was a statue that indicates that there was a 5th level of civilization. Okay, this is a lot to wrap my head around. So back then, there was a rank between being a pro and being a master. And as far as I
And
can
I'm
tell,
guessing
these
that's
people
the
know
chain
how to fight.
boots?
Maybe a little too well, to be honest. See
Yeah, they did so much
the
damage.
climb to get up to the top of the parkour temple. Back when this level was in parkour civilization, this is the course you would have to do to actually become a parkour master. The course to make it to the top was starting to fade away, but if you're good enough at parkour, you can still.
You know, I
make
had a
it. Of
feling
course, it
that,
was no
you know, the
problem for
jump
me
from
being
the
okay, that
jump
was
to
actually kinda
parkour
close.
master was kind
All right, let's see
of
what it
big.
looks like in here. Whoa, this was not what I was expecting it to
Oh,
look
it's like
inside
it's
the
like
temple was
duels.
the place where you would rank up if you were on this level of civilization.
Then you would have
See
to
what
duel in
started telling me
between.
that there's something in this temple that the people living on this civilization want. The problem is that they haven't been able to get it because the door is locked. He said that this course
What?
is different from all of the others. He said it wasn't just about making the parkour jumps to get up to the top, but it was about winning the parkour battles. Apparently, the only way to rank up and get that door open is to win 4 parkour battles in a row. But these parkour battles
This
weren't
one's
just fought
definitely
against
very
anybody.
different.
They were fought
Whoa,
against
that was a
parkour
risky jump right
legends.
there.
Each of these 4 battles was fought against a parkour legend who has spent their entire life mastering a specific type of parkour. But Siwat said these legends don't just show up. He said that there are 4 discs, and each disc summons a parkour legend. Only by getting all 4, you can make it to the top and open the door.
I wonder what's behind that door. What are they hiding out here?
I think they want something that will let them escape. So we need to get the discs first and get out of here before
I like
they
how
do.
people want
Okay,
to
so we just
escape,
gotta
and
find
then
the discs
they
before
really
these
went
people
out of their
do,
way
and we can
to
get out of
come
here
here.
before they destroy the world. I might be the best player in the world at parkour, but that doesn't mean I'm not worried about the journey ahead. I mean, the people in this civilization have been stuck here for years. They've had all of this time to find the discs.
Yeah,
but
and
they
also
haven't gotten a
Gramps
single
mentioned
one of
that,
them
you know,
yet. That
there
means
is
I can
there
only
is
bet
an
getting a
evil
disc
that's
maybe
trying to
it's
ruin
even
the
impossible
civilization.
For me. Bro, how has Siwat not even made it down yet?
Look, buddy, I know you're the mighty champion and whatnot, but you should probably play it a bit safer. If you die here, I don't know what happens. And if you fall into the
Oh,
void,
that's
I don't know if you're
true.
coming back.
If you don't remember, I don't
Like, the rules might be changed in the actual civilization, but this is a whole new level that no one even knew about.
So can you just focus on yourself and let's get this over with?
Okay, fine. Don't listen to me.
I need to know something. I came here with my friend, and when I got here, he was gone. Just, can you tell me if you saw him or something?
I almost forgot
If you
about
haven't
him.
seen him by now, there's a good chance he's gone. But
Oh, no.
maybe I'm wrong. Here, you're gonna need this.
I have
This
a feeling
compass
they
will
might
guide you to
catch
the
up.
Place where you can find the first
They might
disc.
meet up
Good
again
luck,
in the
man.
future.
It was time
Ice
to go searching
Legend.
for the disc that would summon the first legend of parkour. If my friend is alive
they need,
out there somewhere,
4
I'll
different
find it.
discs?
But right now, I have to do this journey alone. Wait,
Okay.
why am I doing this alone? Wait, you were just gonna sit here and watch me risk my life? Why aren't you?
He said, I'm
coming?
not gonna
You're
help.
the champion. I can't parkour like you. Or if you want to give me blocks so I can fight, but I feel like that's not an option.
You're right, I would never give you blocks in a million years. Alright, well, I guess that is a valid reason to go by myself. Looks like it's up to me to save the world again, but that's kind of my thing. Just one jump at a time. Oh no, I hope this
what's
isn't a parkour
this?
checkpoint.
Stop right there.
Ah,
it
of
is.
course.
I'm in
There's gonna
trouble.
be a
We
battle
already
here.
have a parkour search team looking for the disc as we speak. We weren't expecting more company.
This is really bad. If I don't find a way past this checkpoint, it
Now
might
there's
be
like
the
an
end of
ice
parkour
level.
civilization. All right, I got 2 options. I can talk or I can fight. Let's try the talking thing first. I was transferred here from another parkour search team. Yeah, apparently the job was taking too
Will
long.
they buy
Yeah,
this
that figures.
excuse?
Just build the password and I'll let you through.
Wait,
Oh, great.
they gotta
the
build a
is
password?
parkour. That means there are literally an infinite number of possibilities that the password could be, and there's no way I'm guessing this. So, no more of the talking thing.
Time
it's
to
time
fight.
to parkour battle. I set up a 3-jump parkour combo for my attack. This was it. There was no going back now. Once I start this battle, the guy will know I'm the parkour champion, and everyone will be after me. But I have no choice. I attacked with a 3-block vertical to a 4-block
Ooh,
to a
okay, no
4-block
360
diagonal
just
jump.
yet?
Let's go.
Just
I
simple
challenge you
jumps?
to a-
All right, password accepted. You're
What?
good. Good luck finding any information about the disc. We
Dude,
need.
Evbo was so ready to fight, and he was like, you know what? Yeah, that's the password.
accepted.
What
Wait,
the-
this was the password?
We can never be too careful. I heard the parkour champion's out there somewhere.
Oh
I can't
my
believe he
gosh,
actually
dude.
thought it would be a good idea to come here.
He just
Yeah,
snuck
why would he
on
do that?
it.
Don't worry, we'll find this parkour champion. I heard he's not even that good at parkour. Oh, okay, good to see my disguise is still working. Once I made it past the parkour checkpoint,
What the-
everything changed.
Can't believe that
All of the
actually
grass
worked.
block- As much as I don't trust Siwat, the compass definitely led me to the right place. I was supposed to be finding the disc that would summon the ice legend of parkour.
Why you just,
And if
like-
I didn't know any better,
you just
I would
tossed it
say I'm in the
out.
right area.
What if
Now
you need
I
to
just
find it
find
again?
this disc before anyone gets it. The problem is that I don't even know where to start. I tried looking for clues inside one of
he
these
definitely
houses,
needs like
but
a key
all of
or
the
something
doors
to
were
get
locked.
into
The fighters on
these
this level have
doors.
supposedly been looking for this disc for a long time, which can only mean two things. They can't find it, or they can't get to it. In the distance, I saw a structure that looked like it was a
another
parkour
temple?
course. When I got closer, I
what's
saw
this?
that the course was made completely out of ice blocks. And at the very top, there was a dispenser. An entire
It's probably
course
the
made
disc.
out of ice sounds like where the Ice Legend disc would be. This has to be it, right? Maybe the problem wasn't finding the disc, but getting to it. Maybe the jumps were too hard for people, or people are just too afraid to try. Whatever the reason is, I gotta make this course before someone else does and get the disc. The people here might be too afraid to try these jumps, but I'm not. Because if the fate of the world depends on it, then I won't hesitate to risk my life. I didn't
Alright,
have
here we
too
go.
much experience with ice parkour, but I was still staying on the blocks, which is all that mattered. Only 2 jumps left. Come on, I can do this. I went for the last 2 jumps, and I made it
And
to the top.
let's see what's in the
Let's
dispenser.
Go, I did it. So does that make me an ice parkour legend now? I mean, I don't see anyone else doing the course. Alright, let's just hope that no one got to the disc before I did. If it's still here, then I only have 3 more to go. Let's do this. I hit the button and an item came out. Let's go.
house
It was
key?
still here. I got the disc to summon the... Wait,
That
what?
is
A
not-
house key? Bro, are you serious? I did all of that just to...
But now we know we need to put a name tag,
about it,
or
I
this
might
name
be the
tag
first
in the
one
item
history
frame.
to have bought a house on every
There we
layer
go.
of parkour civilization. Was it worth risking the entire fate of the world and my life? Probably not, but is it cool? Yes. Okay,
What's
now
in
I have
that
a real
chest?
reason to make it out of here. I need someone to know this story. I opened the chest expecting to find nothing, but to my surprise, there was a book. When I opened it up, I realized it was written in
What
parkour.
the-
Luckily for me, I've been learning how to read the parkour language.
It's
so I
written
could
in
translate a little
parkour?
bit of it. The book said that people would live in these houses to train for the Ice Legends course. The book said that people would often spend years here just training so they could be good enough to complete the impossible ice course. Well, that's reassuring. I definitely do not have years to train on these jumps, but the book did mention an
What?
Ice Legends course.
Why would you
and
just
if the
toss
disc
it
was
out?
gonna be
You
anywhere,
might need
was
it again
probably
later.
gonna
Well, I
find
guess
these
I'm
courses. I mean, it's
assuming
probably
Evbo has
not
like
gonna
a
be big
pictographic
building
memory or
standing in the
something.
middle of the open. Oh. Okay, well, I think I found it. I don't know what the Ice Legends parkour course was, but if I had to guess, this had to be it. Even
this
from
looks
afar,
crazy.
This looked like the hardest parkour course I've ever seen. And I have
The
to be
disc
the one to
awaits
do it
you.
because the world will end if I don't. Bro, I don't even get paid for being the parkour champion. This is so not worth it.
You
If this
should've just
entire
stayed,
course is
just
to just buy
chilling
another
on a
house, I think I
throne.
might just get it over with and jump off. But I quickly realized that I was at the right place because at that moment I saw someone completing the course. Someone
Was that his
after
friend
the disc, and right
from
now
before?
they were on track.
There was
to
no
get it
crown,
before
though.
me. That means not only do I have to survive every jump, but I have to do it fast if I want to catch up. The problem is that this course wasn't the course to go fast on. These were ice jumps, and that means
Yep,
even the
slow it down,
slightest
slow it down, and be
miscalculation
careful.
could send you sliding right off the edge. And that's
I
not
hate
something I'm
I hate
interested in
ice
doing.
parkour
I was
so
only
much,
at the
guys.
beginning.
Ice
This
parkour,
next
fence
jump was a
parkour,
heavier,
and
meaning
like
if I
I don't
mistime my
know
jump-
what is that?
No!
The end step.
Bro,
Oh
let's just
my
make sure I
god.
don't do that, please. Oh, okay. These jumps that I was making were harder than anything that even exists in parkour civilization. If I somehow make it back alive,
Oh,
I'm
geez.
definitely making the practice courses harder at home.
Oh, we
As
got
much
head
as I
hitters.
wish I had more practice on ice jumps, I always say that the best time to try new parkour
this
is
one's
when
good.
you're in a life or death situation.
This one is so risky.
Now that I think about it, that saying doesn't really make any sense, but who am I kidding? I'm just stalling because I have
We
to
got
do
the
a
head
5 block
hitters.
vertical jump, and
Will
there's
he make
definitely
this?
a 50-50 chance I don't make it, but the fear of death never stopped me from trying. I cleared the 5-block vertical jump, and I was still on the course. When I looked ahead, I saw that I had almost caught up to the parkour fighter that was doing the course with me. At the rate I'm going, I'll pass him and make it to the disc first, but I also have to hope that he doesn't
Oh, yeah,
recognize
that's
that
not
I'm
his
not
friend.
one of them.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Who are you? Why are you here?
Caught.
I'm supposed to be the only one gathering information about the Ice Legend disc.
Oh, yeah, boss sent me here. He said you were taking too long, and he wanted things to speed up, so he sent me. Bro, why did I say boss?
Oh, if boss sent you, very well. I haven't been able to get past
Bro,
the
they
5-block
always
jump,
fall
but if
for
you
his
think you can do it,
excuses and
go right
lies.
ahead.
Oh, yeah, of course. You know boss's orders, right? Bro, how did that even work?
Who the heck
okay,
is
let's
boss?
Just get at it.
How is he
Somehow
gonna
I escaped
explain
the
this?
Every jump was designed to be nearly impossible, including this 5-block jump, which I'm about to
5
complete.
blocks?
I can make
How
it.
the-
No! Just when I thought my journey was over,
Dude,
there
I was
a
about to say 5-block jump is actually crazy.
block under me to catch my fall.
How-
Oh,
how is
that
Evbo
could
even
not
gonna
have
be
been
able
any
to-
closer.
How could you have gotten a water bucket?
And I just blew my cover.
Rip.
I forgot these guys don't have water buckets. I had no choice but to engage in a parkour battle.
Oh, no.
I needed the chance to attack first.
360,
and my attack
360.
was going to be something that would end the battle immediately. There you
A
have
backwards
it. A 2-block
jump
backwards jump,
instead
buddy. And
this
just so
time.
you know, I've never lost a parkour battle. Obviously, that's not true, but the intimidation worked.
The void is more honorable than losing a battle to
What?
the champion.
And just like that, the parkour battle was
Bro.
over. Bro, what do these people have against me? How is dying in the void more honorable than battling me? Despite dealing with a little emotional pain, I got rid of the parkour fighter unharmed. Now, there was no one standing in my way
Well,
to get the disc. All I had to
easy
do
way,
was
I guess.
make it past
But
this
how are you gonna make
5-block
this 5-block jump?
The fighters that have been trapped here for years haven't been able to make it, but if there was someone to do it, it was gonna be
Ooh.
me. If I was the
Nice
first
little
one
momentum
to make
thing.
the 5-block jump, that means there's a good chance that the disc is still here. And I only have a few more jumps before I can get to the top and retrieve it. I've come too far in this journey to fall now. Getting this disc means saving the world, and maybe even saving my friend.
It's kinda good
So
they
I
got
have
that
no
little
choice but to
secret
succeed.
agent out of the
I made
way.
the last ladder jump, and there I was, standing down at the hardest parkour course I've ever completed. Now, it's
This has
time
to be
find
it,
out
right?
if this
There's no
journey was
way we
truly
could get
worth the
debated
risk.
once again.
Just one more easy jump, nothing crazy. Oh, okay, no surprise there. I never fall on the easy jumps. It's time to find out if the disc is still here.
How are they gonna
or
activate
if it
this?
even exists at all. I walked up and stood on the pedestal, and an
Whoa.
item appeared in my hand.
No way.
This time, it
There
wasn't
it
a
is.
house key. It was
There's the
disc
Ice Legend
to
disc.
summon the Ice Legend of Parkour. Siwat was telling the truth. He could have led me into a trap, but he didn't. The discs are real, and now I have one of the 4. All I have to do is get the other 3, and that's my ticket home.
Hey, hold up. Where are you going? Why are you not gathering information about the disc? You said you were transferred here to help.
Yeah, I was,
yeah.
but it looked like the other guy had it all under control. I mean, he was really good at parkour. He said he didn't need me anymore.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right. We've been best friends since we were kids. I don't know what I'd do without him. All right, we're good to go.
Well,
Thanks,
your
man.
friend, your
Wish
friend
you
might be
and your
gone.
friend the best. Oh, that's so awkward. I think I might have just created a new supervillain. All right, I'm sure there's a
He's
part
like,
of you that wanted
where's
me to
my
fail,
friend?
but I made it back and I got the disc.
No way you actually got the disc.
Yep, 1 down and 3 more to go.
I bet
We can
Siwa didn't
actually
even
do
expect this.
Or you can do this. You got it, man.
The journey was far from over. Siwat
It's
gave
all
me the
up to
compass that
Siwat
would
at
lead
this
me
point.
To the second parkour legend.
Glass
now that I have the
legend.
disc for the ice legend, I was now searching for the legend of glass parkour. Oh, as if the journey wasn't
So we
as
have
difficult
ice,
as
we
it
have
was
glass.
already.
What
This
else do we
legend
have?
just had
We
to
have
be
the
glass.
nether legend
I have
as
a
well.
feeling that there's a very slim chance I make it back alive.
Just 3 more to go. Just 3 more.
Ah, saving the world is exhausting. All right, let's get this over with. No point in introducing
I like how
myself,
Siwat's
since
just
this
not
should be
doing
over soon.
anything.
You know, I probably shouldn't be this confident since these people seem to know way more about parkour battles than I do. But I'm still the parkour champion, so being confident is a part of the job. I started the battle with a
Jumps like
3-block
this is, like,
vertical
almost
sideways
impossible
ladder
for
jump.
me.
But I soon realized that this wasn't a normal parkour battle. Oh, great. I should have just tried guessing the password.
This attack will give you poison.
His attack only works if his jump is harder than mine. But I don't think a 3-block brewing stand jump is harder than my 360.
A double
I
360,
think I'm
a
about to
720.
win this. But when the fighter went for the jump, he
Wait,
added
what?
a 180.
I bet you thought this would be easy.
This is not good.
Oh,
if I don't
no.
build a harder attack right now, I'm gonna get poisoned. And that could be the end of me. That's why this is a perfect time to set up a jump that I've never attempted before. It's simple. If I make this jump, I win
Is
the battle.
Evbo gonna
And the
go for
jump
like
I
a
was going for
360
was a
here?
3-block ladder 360.
Oh,
This
no.
had to work.
Oh,
I
no.
went for the 360. Please make it.
Oh,
But I failed.
no!
The attack hit me,
Rip.
and now I was being poisoned.
This
I
is the
was gonna
first
win this
time
battle.
that
Now,
Evbo
the odds
has,
were
like,
off.
failed
I
to
had
jump.
half a heart
Oh my
left. And the
gosh,
fighter
this is
was
it.
The fighter was setting up a parkour combo with ice blocks. Okay, this is good. I just mastered ice block.
Oh!
Jump. Wait, what? Before the fighter even attempted his attack, he just slipped off.
Shouldn't have used ice
Okay,
blocks
that
after
was
all.
not how I thought it was gonna end. Even though I barely survived the parkour battle,
got so
I was
lucky.
stepping into more dangerous territory. This was where I was
Oh
gonna find
no,
the disc
that
to
looks
summon
so
the glass
hard.
legend.
Those
I
little
needed
tiny
to
pieces
stay
of
alive
glass,
and get
I feel
one
like
of the
that is
discs
so
far. But the
impossible.
So far, I am very much liking the ice more than the glass, especially since most of the jumps are glass panes. Not that it makes a difference, but before I go any further, let's get my health back. The entire time I've been here, I've been using my
You're gonna
champion
need
boots
some
to gain
food
my
or
hunger
something.
back. That's one part I didn't get. As the parkour champion, I don't really need food anymore.
Yeah, the
but
champion doesn't
everyone
need to
else
eat.
does, so how
That's
are
a
they
cheat
getting
code.
food? Any
All right, to the
ordinary parkour
glass,
course.
like,
This
little
course
temple
was
area.
designed for someone who is a master at glass parkour. Now, I'm all for having self-confidence and whatnot, but the reality is that I have never done jumps like these. This course was about to be all unexplored territory for me, and I only have one chance to make all of these jumps. But the clock is ticking, and I need to get these discs before any of the fighters do.
Let's
you know,
see,
I would have
let's
been a lot
see.
more comfortable cool if the glass parkour course were glass blocks and not panes, but when do I ever get my way with anything? One bit so far.
These little pieces of glass, I can't do them. They're the worst. They're like my kryptonite when it comes to like parkour.
Doesn't seem likely, to be honest.
Oh my goodness, how?
Massive parkour courses to go through before I can make it back. All right, let's break this down real quick. Well, all right, I think my chances are looking great. I take that back. Bro, what even are those parkour jumps? All right, let's just get this over with. This jump is possible. I only have to do a 2-block jump. This has to be a shortcut, right? No way I'm not taking this.
No.
I get to skip something.
No, dude, you gotta play it safe. You gotta play it safe.
That's a trick for sure. That jump's not possible. All right, no shortcuts for me today. I guess I got to take the hard way. I slowly made my way through the course, making sure to take my time with every single jump. As of now, I didn't see any
when
other
things seem too good to be true, you don't go with that.
Thankfully, I made it to the top of the horribly designed staircase.
There's a letter?
Something on the ground. Looked like a piece of paper. I picked it up and it said
don't
something
finish the course?
Don't finish the course? I had no clue what to make.
Who must have left this behind? This could be like a diversion.
Is warning me about something, or this was an attempt to try to make me not get the disc. Well, this just got a lot more complicated. I decided that the second option was more likely. The fighters know that I'm looking for the discs, so maybe they had someone put this note here to try to get me to stop looking for them. But if that isn't their plan and someone is warning me, then I could be jumping into an ambush. At this point, though, I don't even think it matters. As of now,
it's worth the shot at this point, you know.
Civilization
like this is the only way out.
So even if getting this disc is going to lead me into a trap, I have to still try to get it. I swear, all of this better be some crazy test to become the parkour god or something, because there's no way I'm doing this for free. All right, one more jump and the disc is mine. Let's do this.
No shortcuts.
I went for the last final jump and I made it. I had
let's go.
The glass
and then we got the podium
course. Let's go. Let's get this disc.
The thing is, you have to like go back again too.
I hope it's the disc. When I stepped onto the
we got the glass legend
dispenser gave me the exact item I wanted to see. The disc to summon
oh my goodness, that course was insane.
Now in my possession. All right, 2 down,
2 more to go.
Now I just gotta worry about getting off of this course. Oh, this is the worst.
This is the hard part.
I was making my way back to meet Siwat to get the compass for the 3rd disc, but that's when I saw something. It was a massive building that I've never seen before. Obviously, I want to get the disc.
Another
and get
temple?
Out of here
what
as
is
fast
this?
As I can, but my friend is still missing. Maybe there's a chance he's alive and he made it into this building and he's hiding here. Even if he's not here, I can afford a little detour to find out. I looked around
maybe
until
some
I finally
info?
saw a bookshelf with a book left in it. Okay, let me
take
try
it.
not
Take
to
it.
fall
Take
off
it.
the edge while grabbing this. The book was written in parkour, but I could still understand a little bit of it. It looked like it was talking about the champion boots, something about hunger and powers. Well, that's not really new information for me. I've been using these boots to feed myself the entire time. Okay, let's see what else I can find in this library. But that's when I went up to the next floor and I saw someone.
What the heck?
Oh no, I do not want to battle.
Hide. Oh, too late.
It's
what,
you,
Granny?
You're back. Oh, I always knew you would change your mind.
Who is this?
Right, I'm back.
I never blamed you.
She might have like memory problems or something.
I know it was a tough decision.
Okay, this woman
is she
does
talking
not
about?
know who I am, but I have no clue what she's talking about.
Maybe she was right the entire time.
I assume
he's been here before.
To get your friend, correct?
My friend? You know where my friend is?
Oh yes, I got the book around here somewhere. Forgive me, it's been a while since I've had to do parkour.
Unless she's talking about someone totally different.
Not to worry, I'll get it. It's easy parkour. It's just that book right there, right? Yeah, don't worry. I'll do. No. Oh,
Rip.
No, that's not good.
Oh no, rip Granny and rip Granny in the comments, guys.
Quickly.
Oh
right,
my goodness, Granny did not deserve that.
Started reading.
What the heck?
Said something about a prison where it's impossible to parkour. If the fighters captured my friend, that's probably where they took him. This is good news. This is great news, actually. This is the only evidence I have that my friend might be alive.
Well, I guess that's better than him just gone.
I made my way back to Siwat
for good.
To get the 3rd
oh, Siwat's falling asleep.
Back, whether you like it or not.
Oh wait,
hello, Siwat.
Siwat?
What are you doing in the corner? Are you napping?
Bro, I'm tired.
Dude, I thought he got like knocked out or something.
I take so long to get these things, bro. I hate you so much. I got the 2nd disc, but it's getting a little trickier to get past the checkpoints. But
just
I still got
2 more
ready to
go.
Get the 3rd one. Siwat threw me the 3rd compass that would lead me to the legend of
Crystal Legend.
Parkour. There's one more thing. I think
I bet this is like maybe Amethyst
in some prison.
Amethyst civilization.
If that's true, then there's a chance we can save him. But we gotta get the 3rd and 4th disc first.
Okay, you're right. We'll get the discs before the fighters do. We'll save my friend, and we'll get out of here.
Okay,
As the journey
okay.
goes on, the jumps get harder.
It's time
and
to get the
stakes
discs.
Get higher. I've saved the world by myself.
Just two
before,
more.
but
And this
then I
entire
think
time,
we have a
Seawad
chance.
has done nothing
If
at
I
all.
Make this parkour
Oh,
course,
yep, I
I'm
knew
one
it.
step closer to saving the world.
It's an
Even though
amethyst
this is parkour
civilization.
I've never done before. The good news is I can take my time because there's no one else doing the. Oh, no, I take that
of
back. There is
course,
someone
of
doing the course.
course.
This is not good. If that person makes the parkour course before I do, they'll have their hands on one of the 4 discs I need to
Why
save
are they
the
all
world,
there at
which
like the
means
same
I
time
cannot
he's
take this
there?
parkour course slowly. Every single one of these parkour jumps were made up of crystals, and in all my time in parkour civilization, I've never seen jumps
Crystal
like these,
parkour
but
is
I had
actually
to go fast.
kind
I
of
had to make the-
interesting.
No!
Oh my gosh!
These crystals were barely big enough to stand on, and if I made the slightest
looks so
mistake,
scary. What
that could
the
very
heck?
well mean my journey comes to an
Imagine
end.
doing this in real life, guys. Like,
What was that? Hello?
What
Is anyone
the-
there? Oh, great.
He got
I think being
demons
stuck
in his
this
head
parkour
now.
world for so long is making me hallucinate. Well, this is nice. I have to
But
worry
guys,
about
imagine
not
doing
dying
this
from
parkour in real
and
life.
I have to
It would
worry
just
about
be
not
like
going
so
crazy.
sharp.
I kept making
Ugh.
jumps. I had to make the no.
Oh
And with
no!
One jump, my entire journey was
No,
over.
no, no,
I
no, no,
watched
no,
as
no.
The world of parkour got further and further away. There was
Oh my
nothing
gosh.
to save me now. The damage from the void already started, and within seconds, I would be gone.
Is it
forever.
over? But
I
that
couldn't
voice,
do it.
though.
I
That
thought
voice
I
from
could be
before.
the one to save parkour civilization again, but I failed. In my last moments
what?
of life,
No, no,
everything
no, no,
seemed
he's
like it was
floating
in
back
slow
up.
motion. I think I must have been going crazy because it looked like I was floating upwards. But that's when I realized I might not be crazy after all. I wasn't dead
Wait
yet. and I
a
was slowly
second.
rising back up to the world of
What?
parkour. What is going on? How is this possible? It was like I was watching my life in reverse.
Is-
I was
is it
floating
because
right
he's
back
the
up next
parkour
to the jump
champion?
that I just failed.
'Cause
was
I
at a
don't think
loss for words,
the
but I
others
might have
had the
a
same
second chance after
opportunity.
all.
What
I
the-
positioned myself over one of the jumps,
Bro.
and I dropped out
This is literally a cheat code. That's not even fair.
of the air. I wasn't dead yet. I was back on the parkour course. In all my life, I've never heard
But
of
if
something
anyone
like this
deserves to
happen.
have a
If I had
second
to
chance,
guess,
it's the
I would say
champion,
the
right?
parkour God saved me once again. When I
Wait
turned
a
around,
second.
I saw someone for a split second running away. My entire dodging
There was also
death
someone
beat
in
that I just pulled
front of him.
completely made me forget that I was still in danger. One of the fighters was ahead of me on this
Oh,
course.
yeah.
When I saw them, they were almost at the end, which means
Oh,
that
no.
person might have gotten the disc already. But there's
better
no way
hurry
to know
up.
for sure. That could have been someone else, which means I have to complete the course to see if the disc is still
Get your
there.
health back
Besides,
and
the
then
parkour
go.
God probably pulled some strings to get me back on this course, so I owe it to him to try. As of now, I saw no sign of the player that was here before me, and maybe this
They
could
might
be the
already
reason
be
why.
at the
Oh
end.
boy, I'm
Or
definitely gonna need
they fell
another
off.
airlift out of the void.
Hopefully they
now
fell off.
was no time to rush. I had to pay attention to exactly how large each crystal was. This
These are
jump
like
was
head
barely
hitter
wide
jumps.
enough to fit through, but it was possible. I jumped into the tunnel, managing to stay on the very edge of the bottom crystal. Even the smallest
kinda crazy.
miscalculation, like hitting my
Oh.
arm on the wall, would send me falling into the void. But luckily, I made it
I
through
feel
the
so
tunnel of narrow
claustrophobic just
jumps,
watching
and I
this.
still had a fighting
Dude.
chance. After making it out, I could see the rest of the course, and I saw no sign
There's
of
the
the fighter that
dispenser
was
at
here
the top.
before me. So that means it is very likely that the person I saw has gotten the disc already.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, I have to do a 3.5 vertical block jump to figure that
It
out.
did
I
take
got
them a while to
momentum,
get
and I
back
went for
up
one of
after
the
falling
longest
off,
vertical
right?
jump. All right, let's just make it out alive, and maybe someone will tell me the actual truth. But that's when I went for a
I think
jump
we'll
and
find
I
out
heard
by the end
something
of this,
again.
right? This.
I can get the disc, just let me try.
Wait,
It was
what?
another voice, like the one I heard before. I don't know where it's coming from.
Whose
I thought
voice
it was
is that?
Crazy before, but now that it's happening again, I'm starting to really get worried. Man, my problems keep stacking. I need the disc to still be
I don't know
here.
if there's
I
a
have to
third
not die
part
in
of the
parkour,
parkour
and now I
civilization,
have
but if
voices in
this
my
is the
head.
last
Great.
part,
But I
that
need a
means there
serious
shouldn't be
parkour
any
vacation when
cliffhangers.
I get back. Less than 10 jumps away stood between
Oh
me
my
and the end of
goodness.
the course. I just have to keep doing my thing and
like-
keep
that's like
making every one
barely
of
a
these
block.
jumps.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
Okay. Let's not do that again. Only
Relax,
few can say
relax.
They can do a 3-block vertical jump from no momentum.
Nice.
Fortunately, I'm one of those few, and that was the last difficult jump I needed to make to complete the course.
Nice.
Now it was time
They
for the
made
big
it.
reveal and find out if I did all of that for nothing. If someone else has this disc, I don't know how I'm gonna get
Please.
it back. But at least I have the other two. So worst case scenario, no one gets out of here. I stepped up onto the pedestal,
Please,
expecting
please.
the worst. But to my
Yes!
surprise,
Let's go.
In my hand was the
Then
third disc.
who the heck
Whoever
was
on this
behind
course
them
before me
and ahead of them?
obviously didn't get it. And now I'm holding 3 of the 4 discs needed to get out of here. Only one more disc remains before I can return to parkour civilization. That is, if I can survive one more of these courses. I started heading back to Siwat to get the compass for the 4th disc, but then it happened again. Find me at the houses. It was another voice
Find
in my
me at
head,
the houses.
unless
They're
it wasn't
different.
a voice in my head to begin
They're
with.
different
Someone
voices.
was trying to talk to me, and they were
Are those
saying
the
they were
homes?
at the houses. I didn't know what any of the voices meant, but that's when I saw somebody. Standing near one of the houses was someone that I
might be that
recognized.
same
It was
person.
the person I just caught a glimpse of
Yep.
right before I was saved from the void. Whoever this was must have been the person that sent me the message to find them at the houses. But the person still had chain boots on. This was a parkour fighter, meaning there's a good chance that this interaction leads to a parkour battle. But something about this felt different. I don't know why they would be
Can we
calling
trust
me
this
here, but
person?
I have to find out. And even if this does end in a battle, that's a risk I'm willing to
I
take.
wonder if they're
walked
gonna
in
make
to
a
see the fighter
friend.
standing on the other edge of the house. All
Get
right,
ready
buddy,
for
if
battle.
you want to fight, let's get it over with.
If that's how you want to repay me for saving your life, fine.
For saving my life? What are you talking about? I've never even seen you before.
I was watching you do the course. I knew you would fail eventually,
Wait.
so I waited until you fell. When you did, I was there to attack you with a brewing stand jump. And the effect
Oh.
was levitation.
You attacked me
Wait,
with parkour right.
so that's why they were right there. But like, why would they save them though?
I didn't even know that was possible. This
That's
doesn't
kinda
make
cool,
any
though.
sense.
He
Why
came in
would
clutch.
You saved my life. You don't even know who I am.
I know you're the parkour champion. And the reason I know
Hey.
that is because you've been the pawn of our game ever since you arrived. You've
The
been
pawn?
collecting the discs for us.
No. That's impossible. I fought parkour fighters in battles. I almost died. Why would they try to kill me if they wanted me to get the discs?
Siwat said it would have to be believable.
Oh, so now Siwat's behind this mastermind plan?
Of course he is. And if you don't believe me, jump onto the center block.
I jumped into the middle of the house and it happened again.
If he fights you, you have to lose. This is the only way we win.
It was Siwat's voice. I don't know how you're doing it, but you're making this up.
I'm not. If you parkour across crystals while talking, messages will be trapped inside for years. You're only hearing his voice
Whoa.
because he was here setting the trap for you.
I didn't know what to believe. If
Dude.
this was all true, then I've been getting the discs for the enemy the entire time. At this point, I don't even know if anything Siwat has told me is true.
He has to
If
play
you're-
he
you
has to
want-
play dumb for
Let's
now,
just
so
say
he
I
has the
don't
last
really
tracker.
like how the plan ends. So I'm hoping that by telling you this, you find a way to win. And in repayment, you can take me back to Parkour Civilization.
How can I be sure you're telling the truth? What if Siwat isn't behind this?
You think it's a coincidence he has those compasses? Why
That
don't
is
you ask
true.
him where he
Like
got
why
them?
else
If
why
all of
else
this was
would
true
he
and
have the
Siwat
trackers?
was working with the fighters, then I have no one to blame but myself.
Siwat
But as
needs
far
to
as I'm
grab
concerned,
the
I
last
have
tracker
3
before
discs.
asking
I don't know
questions.
how in the world they plan on getting these off of me.
Just
but
one
if
more.
I can get the 4th one, then I can get out of here. At least now that I know I might be in
I
a
wonder
trap,
if
I can
Siwat's
focus
still
on
there,
getting
though.
myself out of it. But
Oh,
I
there
still
he
don't
is.
know if that fighter was telling me the truth or not. All right, disc number 3 acquired. Wasn't an easy one.
Yep,
that's
play
for
dumb,
sure,
play
but
dumb,
I
play
still
dumb.
got it.
This is insane. To be honest, I didn't think you would be able to do it, but clearly I'm wrong.
Hey,
Only
give me
one
the
more to
last
go,
tracker,
and
dude.
We can get out of here. Here, the compass to the last parkour legend. This one is supposed to be the most terrifying course, so good luck.
Well, if
Neo
there's anyone that can
Legend.
get it done, it's me. Hey, this is just a quick question,
Oh,
but
no.
where did you get all of the compasses?
The compasses? Oh yeah, I was just searching through all the chests.
Here
and
comes
I
the
happened
real
to find all of
questions.
them. Lucky find, I guess.
Yeah, that is real lucky. Oh, that was really convincing. Yep, I am definitely in a trap.
He knows, right? Yeah, he must have figured it out. It doesn't matter. The plan is in motion, and at this point,
Oh,
there's
no.
nothing he can do to stop what's coming. I must say, this plan didn't go exactly how I thought it would, but I have everything I need
Oh!
to get my revenge.
Dude, oh my gosh. There was no saving your friend in the first place. He has your friend trapped.
Just one more parkour course to go, and I can get back
That's
to
so
Parkour
sad.
Civilization. Unfortunately, this is gonna be the hardest one yet. All of these parkour jumps
And then
have
Evbo
one
has to
thing
do
in
all
common.
the work
These were Neo jumps. Neo jumps
to get
are
the
considered some
to get
of the
the
hardest
discs.
jumps in
T-Watch
reason.
just gonna
Only
leave
way
you there,
make these
dude.
jumps is by moving around the block in mid-air. The last time I made a difficult Neo jump, I became parkour champion and I saved the world. But that was one jump, and I'm afraid this course
Oh
is probably
my
gonna
goodness.
have a lot
This
more
is
than
even
one.
higher.
I couldn't help be disappointed with myself for trusting Siwat. How did I not see this coming? I mean, Siwat literally worked for the evil champion and ran the lab that systematically controlled all of Parkour Civilization. You know, I probably should have thought about those things a little more before trusting him, but obviously it's way too late now. I gotta give him credit. As much as I dislike Siwat because he is objectively evil, his plan is extremely well thought out. And now that's put me in a very difficult position. On one hand, I could just throw all of the discs in the void and no one gets them. If I
these
went
jumps
down
are
that
crazy.
Route, Siwat and all of the
Okay,
people
but,
here
you know,
can't escape and destroy
Evbo's a champion after all.
Then I wouldn't
Look,
be able to
guys,
get back home myself.
these
So
jumps,
I'd
oh
basically
my
be
gosh.
sacrificing myself for option
I might have
one.
failed
Now
that
with
first
option
one.
two,
I might have failed that
continue to play
second
my
one.
part and get the
I
discs.
for
As
sure
long
would have
as I
failed
have
this
all
one.
four
What
on
the?
me, there still might be a way to get out of here alive without bringing them back to Parkour Civilization. As I was going over all of the possible futures, I noticed the course changed to Neo Ice Jumps. It seemed like this last course was a combination of all of the Parkour Legend courses, with of course adding Neo jumps to everything.
Gosh.
Oh, I forgot how much I hated these types of jumps. Okay, but back to seeing if I can outsmart Siwat's plan. No matter what option I choose, the biggest problem is my friend. The old
Is that what
woman
they
in
call it? The
library
Neo
told me
jumps?
my friend is trapped in some prison. And if I remember correctly, there's one more thing.
then we got
I
more
think
glass.
My friend might still be alive in some prison. Do you know anything about it?
If that's true, then there's a chance we can save him. But we gotta get the third and fourth disc first.
Well, now that I know that Siwat was the one behind the evil plan, I think
Yep,
it's
we know that Siwat took his friend, and also he just wanted Evbo. He just wanted to string Evbo along to get all the discs.
safe to say that Siwat has my friend locked up in a prison somewhere. If that is the case, then I think I know
It's
what
actually a
Siwat's
little
plan is.
closer
He's gonna
than you
use
think.
My friend is leveraged to have me give him the discs. It all makes sense now. There's no way he could get the discs off of me, so that means I'll either have to choose the discs or the life of my friend.
Oh my gosh.
That's assuming I finish this course and don't die in the void so I can get the last one. There's only one person that exists in this world that is good enough at parkour to make these courses. And that person is me, the parkour champion. Siwat and all of the people in this civilization
Here we go,
put their
the final
faith in me
disc.
because they knew that without me, they would never make it back alive. Well, I hate to disappoint
We
them,
got the
but I
Neo
don't plan on
Legend
bringing
disc.
Siwat or the evil parkour fighters back to Parkour Civilization. If all goes according to plan, there will only be 3 people going back home. So, it's time to get this plan over with and get out of this place
3
once
people
and
as
for
in
all.
that guy that
After
tried to
making it
save
out of
him,
the field
and also
of
his
Neo
friend.
jumps, I was met with 2 parkour
Oh,
fighters.
Thank you
jeez.
for retrieving the discs for us, champion. Now, you
Now
will
they're
do
gonna hold him
exactly what we
hostage.
say if you want to stay alive. Siwat requests your presence.
This was it. Siwat had 2 parkour fighters waiting for me to ensure that I didn't run off with the discs. Normally, I would say that was a well thought out plan on his part, but I don't think he ever questioned the loyalty of his followers. Fortunately for me, I've got someone on the inside.
Hey, let's go. Keep it moving, champion. Why are you stopping?
Well, you know, just trying to catch my breath before this parkour battle. I quickly placed
Oh,
down a ladder
nice.
and attacked the parkour fighter with a 3-block diagonal ladder jump. You know, I would say good luck in this battle, but I think you'll have a hard time with a 2v1. The parkour fighter turned around to see that the other fighter had an attack of his own build. Yep, this parkour fighter was my guy on the inside.
No, you're working with the champion? How could you? Fine, it doesn't matter. I'll take you both on by myself. I'm sure
Time
this
to
will
win
be
this.
the easiest parkour.
Well, that didn't last long.
That
Wait
was
a
the
minute, I knew
funniest
that
cut
guy,
ever.
didn't I?
We've been best friends since we were kids. I don't know what I'd do without him. Alright, you're good to go.
Oh, that's right. I made his buddy jump into the void. Well, at least they're together now.
Let's keep it moving. We don't have much time.
Yep. All right. Sorry. Let's get back to work.
Hey, how do we
Only
know
fair that I
he's
fight
not gonna
back
backstab
before I
him
went to the
in the
Neo
end
Legend
too?
course
Can we
and
trust this
out.
guy 100% though?
Step 1 was getting the disc. Step 2 was making it to the temple without guards. And now it's time for step 3. All right, you ready?
Yes, this has to work.
You gotta make it
I'll
to
go
the top.
distract Siwat and find out where he's keeping your friend. You just focus on beating the parkour legends and getting the door open.
Right, the parkour battles. I kind of forgot about that. Time
Dude,
was
what
of
if
the
he's
essence. I
like
needed
playing
my
him as
ally to
well? I don't
distract
know,
Siwat
guys.
for
I
as
don't
long
know.
as
I
possible.
just
Needed
know
to
there's a
hope that
plot
my
twist
ally
coming.
would form
Not
master
everything
plan
is
and
just
free
cut
him
and
from his
dry, you
prison.
know?
It was a good sign that I didn't see any parkour fighters around though. But that's when I glanced
Oh,
inside
there's
the
someone
bottom
inside.
level of the
Who is
parkour
that?
temple, and I
And
saw
they have
someone.
gold boots
But
on?
This wasn't a parkour fighter. This was someone with gold boots. I ran inside to see my parkour
Who
master
the
friend
heck
standing
is
on
that?
a single chain over the void. The last time we saw each other was in Parkour Civilization. You're alive.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
go.
Wait.
Oh no. Standing to my right was a parkour
The
fighter
crown
with
looks a
an
little
attack
different,
already
too.
set up. That's
I feel
an
like
easy
that's not
attack.
his
Don't
friend.
worry, I'll handle this.
No, stop. That attack was from me. If I don't make that jump, I die. I don't
no.
have any blocks to build with, so I'm stuck here. But if you attack him, that will force his battle with me to end, and I'll also die.
Okay, this is not
Rip.
an ideal situation. So
Okay,
how
never
do I
mind. It
stop
was
this?
just the lighting.
Go
It's
up.
definitely the same
Siwat
guy.
is waiting for you up there.
Of course he is.
Oh,
Well, so so much for my
no.
master plan to defeat the guy with the better master plan. Don't worry, I'll figure something out. Just don't move. Not that you can move, but don't worry, I'll figure something out. All right, time to make my way to the top and probably face an ambush. There was nothing I could do now. I couldn't think of a single move to get out of this. If I even make the slightest notion that I'm gonna start a parkour battle, my friend will die. That means I have no choice
See
but
what,
to just
see
fall
what,
right
see what.
into
Had
see
this
what's
planned the entire
I
time.
have been known to improvise, so let's do that. All right, let's get this over with. So you want me to help you destroy Parkour Civilization?
Now you're talking some sense. You know, a part of me actually enjoyed our little team up in getting each disc. I mean, you got
didn't even
them,
do
but
anything.
It was fun sitting back and letting you do the work. Now, I'm closer than ever to achieving my goal of destroying Parkour Civilization once and for all.
That doesn't make any sense. You said it yourself. You live in Parkour Civilization. Why would you want to destroy it?
I haven't told this to anyone before, but since I've already won, I might as well tell you. I didn't join Parkour Civilization. I was born here on this level
Wait,
of
what?
civilization. I might be the only one alive who remembers when this level was still a part of Parkour Civilization. And I might be the only one who knows what kind
The
of a
secret,
monster
the
the old
truth.
man was. My parents warned me about the old man. They told me to
What?
rank up before it was too late. Unfortunately, my parents were both too stubborn to rank
Who do we
down
trust?
and too old to rank up. So I left my family and
I'm on
became a
team.
parkour
I'm on
master.
team
My
Gramps,
parents
guys.
were the ones who
I don't
told
know
me
about
to
you
use blade
guys.
stands to give myself the resistance effect. And that was exactly what allowed me to remember when the old man used the command blocks to wipe out this entire level, including everyone in it. In
There has
doing
to be
so,
some
he
sort of, like,
wiped all
misunderstanding.
memories of this place, except mine.
Because I
of the
doubt
potion
the old
effect.
man would do
After
that.
How
But
could
then
I
again, we
ever
don't really
trust
know who the old
system?
man
The
is.
so-called beloved parkour champion wiped out my entire family.
That can't be true. Why would
That was
the
like
old
his
man do that?
villain
It just
origin
doesn't
story.
add up. He was kind and nice, and he cared about people.
You know, the funny part is that no one even knew. It was supposedly over a fight. Can you believe that? The old man let his battle with one person cause my parents and plenty of others
It's
to
probably
die.
just an
A
accident.
fight? What kind of fight would lead to an action like that?
All right, enough of that. What's in the past is in the past. Let's focus on what's gonna happen from here. I don't need the discs. Instead,
what?
I'm gonna have you battle all of the parkour
Oh
legends
my
yourself,
gosh, dude.
And
He said-
get that door open for
He said, hey, guess what? I don't need the disc from you, but continue doing my work. Continue doing the
will
dirty
then
work for
get
me.
my revenge on Parkour Civilization. And if you choose not to, well,
Your
your friend
friend.
is obviously the price you pay.
I have
Bruh.
to do it. I can't let my friend die because of the mistakes I made. I'm the one who brought him here.
He has
I
to find
have
a way
no
to open
choice.
that door
Let's just
and
hope I
also
think of
get his
something
friend
later when I
and
get that door
escape.
open.
I trust you'll
gonna
come
be
to
an
the right
impossible
decision.
task.
You always do.
Oh, well, here goes
Ah,
nothing.
come on,
Given
dude.
everything that's happened in my life, I never thought there'd be a
Good
time
luck to
where I have to
Evbo.
say this. But it's time to go help destroy
We have,
Parkour
guys, we have
Civilization.
1 hour.
It was time
or
to
50
fight the
minutes,
legends
basically,
of
of
I
battles
probably
on
would've been
battles on
excited for these
battles.
parkour-
Good luck,
type of
Evbo.
parkour. That
I'm wishing
sounds
you
pretty
luck.
awesome.
I
These
left
are
a like
not
on your
normal
video, so
circumstances.
hopefully that
Because
was
if
enough
I
luck.
beat
There's no way
them,
he
I will
loses,
cause the
right?
downfall of Parkour Civilization. But that's assuming I beat these legends in parkour battles, and if I don't, well, I will die, and Parkour Civilization will probably be destroyed anyway.
All right.
So that
First
means
battle,
plan A is
the
to help
Ice
destroy
Legend.
Parkour Civilization, and hope I figure out a plan in the meantime. Well, here goes nothing.
Drop
It's time
it in
to fight
there.
The first legend
What's inside?
Of parkour.
Is it
I
blocks?
threw the disc into the hopper, waiting for something.
What's inside
to
the
happen.
chest?
I saw nothing, but then a few seconds later, someone
Oh.
appeared on one end of the battlefield.
There's the Ice
and
Legend.
This person was wearing diamond boots. So you're the Ice Legend of parkour? Why do you have champion boots on?
That's because I am a parkour champion. Well, I was one a long time ago. I won the
It's like
battle
the
to become
Avatar.
champion using ice blocks. So yeah, I got the Ice Legend title. But all of the parkour legends are just previous champions throughout history.
So every parkour legend was a parkour champion at some point. That's awesome. Wait,
That's
so
not-
are you
that's not
real?
awesome.
Or what even are you?
Real? Absolutely. Alive? Not so much. All of us are spirits of our past lives. And
Yup,
we
it's
exist
kinda
now
like the
only for
Avatar of The
parkour
Last
battles.
Airbender.
But enough questions. Prepare to fight.
The Ice Legend said I have everything I need to battle inside the chest. When I first came here,
Ice
the
blocks?
chest was empty, but now
Ice
the
blocks.
chest has 3
Yep.
stacks of ice blocks inside of it. It's time to find out if I can do ice block jumps better than the Ice Legend of Parkour. The Ice Legend
Probably
attacked
not,
first.
but
His first
can
attack
they do
was a
360s
4-block
better
vertical
than you?
jump. It was a
Nope.
difficult attack for sure, but it was nothing I couldn't handle. My choices were to either make the exact same jump or do
Upgrade
a harder
the
one,
attack.
but I had to remind myself that this was only the first of 4 battles, so I'm not going to try to risk it all in the first fight. I defended the first attack successfully and the battlefield reset. Alright, let's go. It's my time to attack
Oh
now.
yeah,
My first
here we go.
attack was a parkour
360
combo with
and
a 5-block jump chained into
simple,
a 3-block
simple,
diagonal
keeping it
jump.
simple.
I thought the attack wouldn't be hard enough, but to my surprise,
Oh,
the Ice Legend failed
what?
the jump. The battle was going my way.
What
far
kind
from
of
over.
parkour
If I mess
champion
up
are
and
you?
get damage,
Alright, we
the
got
evil
some
dude.
head hitter
That's why I
blocks
had to
with
get
some
this over
momentum.
with. For my next attack, I set up a 6-block vertical.
Oh, this one
jump.
looks crazy.
All of my training with ice blocks
And
paid off,
boom!
and I
Oh
made the
my
jump.
gosh, it almost fell
I'm
all
just
the way
gonna
off.
pretend I almost didn't slip off there. I watched as the Ice Legend went for the jump, but failed once
Oh.
again. This
One
was the
more.
second attack in a row that I landed.
This has
One
to
more
be
and
it.
It should be over, but I got ahead
360?
of myself.
Oh,
I
come
attempted
on.
2 5-block jumps in a row, and I failed.
Should have gone
Oh,
with the
that's not good.
360.
I should have just made my attack. The Ice Legend set up a difficult 3-jump combo. And
What
made
the?
It was time to defend again. I went for the combo, but I
Oh,
slipped off on the
dude.
3rd jump.
What the? That
attack
took a
did
little
7
too
hearts
much
of
out.
damage. If these combos get any harder, I could risk losing all 10 hearts in one attack. But if I land one more attack, I should win the battle. And the only way to attack in this position is to do a harder jump than that one.
Yup.
Okay, it's time for a terrible idea. I built the same attack, but added a
Yes,
360
let's go.
to the 5-block
And he did it.
diagonal jump. Let's go. I cannot believe that worked.
Take damage.
This is a level of parkour I have not yet seen.
The risk paid off, and the
And
Ice Legend was
yes!
defenseless against the
Let's
360.
go!
Looks like you've won the first battle. I hope you know what you're doing.
You hope I know what
Let's
I'm
go,
doing.
Evbo.
Wait, what does that mean? But before he could
One
answer,
down,
the Ice
3 to
Legend
go.
was gone, and the parkour battle was over. Why did the Ice Legend say that? What did he mean by that? I mean, I know I'm basically causing the destruction of parkour civilization, but I don't know how he would know that. Alright, doesn't matter. I'm still alive. Going into the next fight, I realized I was wearing my chain boots the entire time. Since there was no point of trying to blend in anymore
Yeah,
with
I
the
mean,
parkour
everyone
fighters,
knows that
I
you're
put
the
back on my
champion after
champion
all.
boots and
Just get your
started
hunger back,
regenerating health.
get your hearts
Okay,
back.
having full hunger makes me feel much better about these parkour fights. So basically, the only way I lose is if I get hit by an attack that does 10 hearts. So let's
That would
just
be
try
kinda
not to do that.
insane.
It was time for the second fight. I threw in the disc and summoned the Glass Legend of Parkour.
Yo, I'm finally free. Let's go. The old man said I'd be gone for a while, but I didn't think it would be that long.
He said I'm
Did
free.
you say the old
Wait a
man,
second.
as in the parkour champion old man? How do you know him?
Bro, I'm not here to answer any questions. I'm just trying to parkour battle.
Okay, I'm not sure what's up
yeah,
with these
we're not
parkour
gonna get
legends,
any
but they
answers
clearly
from-
don't like
from
to talk
any of
about
these
anything.
guys.
But I always say you have to parkour for the truth sometimes, so let's go and do that. I turned around and the Glass Legend already had an attack
What
built,
the?
but he failed the attack. It was now my
That's
turn,
good.
and beating the Ice Legend with the 360
Got too
made
greedy.
me realize something. These legends were parkour champions a long time
Yep,
ago.
so they
and
don't even
parkour
know
jumps
what the
have evolved
360s
so
and
much since
backwards
then,
jumps
which is
are.
why it was time
Backwards.
to start attacking with jumps from the new age. I
The
attacked
new
with a
age, the
1.5
modern
block
age.
backwards diagonal jump. Even when the fate
This
of
is
the
how
world
I
is
feel
on the
when
line, I'm not
kids
afraid
come
to
up
hit
to
him
me
with
and
the
they're
Evbo
like,
special.
"Hey,
And it
what
was
what
no
in the
surprise that
skibbity
Glass
riz
Legend
is that?"
didn't even
I mean,
get
no
close.
kid comes
Bro,
up to
why
me
are
and
you
says
so
that, but I
good?
can imagine a
Started
kid
setting
coming
a
up to
more
me and saying
difficult
that.
parkour combo. If my parkour math is correct, this attack should be enough to win. Come on, 360, 2-block,
Oh,
360.
my. Bro,
let's
what?
go.
You had this in the bag this entire time on these little tiny blocks?
I love parkour battles. As expected, the Glass
Yeah, you're
Legend of
done. He's
Parkour
in
looked
shock.
very discouraged, and I had a feeling the battle was already
like,
over. He
"Yeah,
set up the
just
jumps,
take it, dude."
And he failed the first 360. Okay.
It's done.
Hey, no offense, but how did you become a parkour champion?
Alright, yeah, I wasn't cut out for such an important job. Alright, bro, I hope you know what you're doing. And when you see the
He
next
said,
parkour
"Proceed."
champion, can you not mention my name?
Wait, why is this such an important job? And he's
Oh
gone, of
my
course.
gosh.
Ah, why do I have a feeling that there's something important they're not telling me? The Glass Legend said the old man said he'd be gone for a while, but what does that mean? But that's when I remembered Siwat's story. If the
Next
old
one.
man did erase this entire level of civilization, maybe the parkour legends knew about it. Okay, I could be onto something here, but let's just get past this third battle. I threw in the disc
Who's this
and
guy?
summoned the third legend of parkour.
Oh,
So, it looks like you are almost at the top.
We got Perry the
Battles must be
Platypus.
tiring you out by now.
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, the Ice Legend was kind of hard, but the Glass Legend didn't really fight back that much.
Bro, he was the second battle? That guy was only the parkour champion for 2 hours before I beat him. He's terrible.
He was a parkour champion for 2 hours. That's got to be a
Parkour
world
champion
record of
for
some
2
sort.
hours? That's embarrassing. I'm kind of surprised he even got there in the first place. It was time to battle the crystal legend of parkour. Crystals are some of the
Here we
blocks
go.
that don't exist in parkour civilization.
The amethyst
so as of now, I
parkour
have zero
battles.
experience with building crystal parkour jumps, but I had a feeling I was gonna have to adapt quickly.
Okay,
the crystal
okay.
legend built a 3-jump parkour combo that looked like something I've never done before. I made the first jump, but I just barely missed the second jump. The attack did 7.5 hearts.
Evbo, you were doing so well in the crystal like civilization. Why mess up now? Why mess up now?
The crystal
What the?
legend
He
immediately
just
went into
sprinted
a
through.
second parkour combo attack.
That looked
That's
a
when
little
I saw
too
the
easy.
perfect opportunity to put the battle in my hands.
Oh, yeah?
I built the exact same parkour combo as he did.
Backwards
and
jumps,
went back to my
360s?
strategy of adding the Evbo
1,
signature
2.
move whenever it was possible.
Let's go.
Changing the first jump to a 360
That was
put
nice.
the battle back
Simple?
in my favor.
Wait, what?
Surprisingly, the crystal
Ooh.
legend made the 360, but didn't get enough momentum for the second jump.
I thought they
My
were just gonna
strategy was
easily
working for
breeze
all
through
the
that.
parkour legends. So
360
why change?
again?
I attacked
Backwards?
with a backwards
360.
2-block jump into a backwards 360. Honestly,
Okay.
I don't even know how
That
I
was-
made
that was
parkour
kinda
combo.
nice.
Once again, the
was
crystal
clean,
legend
that
of
was
parkour
clean.
was defenseless.
Well, there's nothing to say, except I hope you know what you're doing.
Wait, what do you mean?
Good luck.
And just like
What?
that, the battle was won. But that was the second parkour legend to tell me that they hope I know
Why
what
is
I'm
there
doing.
an upside
I just
down
don't
cross
get
right
it.
there?
My
That's
answer is
creeping
right
me
in
out
front
over
of
there.
me. You just don't
Neo
wanna talk, but why? As
parkour.
far as
This should
parkour
open it up.
civilization,
This last battle
doesn't
should
make
open it
sense,
up.
But let's just get this last battle over with. I threw in the disc to summon the
Come on.
final legend
Come
of
on.
parkour. The legend of Neo jumps.
Well, this is unexpected to be sure. Nevertheless, here you are. This
This
is the
is
last
it.
battle to open the door. I wish you the best, whatever the outcome may be.
Wait, before we start, can you just tell me
No
what
answers.
the old man has to
No
do with all
answers.
this? I know there's something.
I'm afraid that's not for me to say, but if all goes right, you will never know.
I thought making
If
it to the
everything
final
goes right,
parkour
you'll
legend would
never
give me some
know.
answers, but it looks like that's not going to be the case.
Yeah,
Two
dude.
outcomes are I either live without
You're
the
not
truth
getting
or die
anything out
without
of
the
this.
truth. So obviously, I'm going to choose option 1. In this final
360?
battle, the Neo legend let me attack first.
Ooh,
I started
keeping
off
it
the battle
simple?
with a 2-block Neo jump, but the parkour legend didn't look worried. He built the attack.
He's
but
like,
then
this is
added
light
on
work.
Another Neo jump to the end. Just by the
Boom.
look of it, I
Boom.
already knew
Oh,
that
you
this
lost.
attack would deal heavy damage if I failed it. But likewise, if I make a harder jump and I make it, I could end this battle with 1 attack. Alright, that sounds like a
Come
plan.
on.
Let's do 2 double Neos. I made the jump harder
2
and I went for it.
double?
Come on.
Oh,
I
no.
hit the wall on the second jump, missing
That
the
was
counterattack,
8.5
taking 9
hearts.
hearts of damage.
9?
If that parkour
That was
attack was
9?
even slightly harder, my journey would have been over. But the important thing is it's not, and I must keep fighting. Unfortunately,
Dude, that's
I was
a
already
bunch of
under
tiny
pressure
little
again,
Neo
facing
jumps.
an attack of 6 Neo jumps in a row. Okay,
Come on.
nice and easy. One
Change
at
it
a
up.
time. 3, 4. Come on, just one more. Please.
No!
I saw my life. flash
Oh my
before my
gosh!
eyes as
That was 9.5 hearts.
took
Could
me
this
down
be
to
it?
half a
Could this
heart.
be
I
game
was losing
over?
this battle, and if it keeps going this way, one
no.
more attack will be the end of me. As of now, I don't see how I can beat the Neo legend at Neo jumps, which means I know how this is gonna end. If I want to open that door, I'm gonna have to do something extremely reckless. This is quite possibly the worst idea I've ever
Come on,
had.
you can
I
clutch
watched
up.
as the
You're
Neo
also
legend
running out of
built his
blocks
next
slowly.
parkour combo, but I wasn't even
Oh,
worried
this
about
looks
that.
c-
I knew
this
he
looks
would take the jumps.
complicated.
After all, Neo jumps are his specialty. What I was worried about was my jump. I don't know if this is possible, but all I know is that if I make it, I win. Of course, if I don't, well, we
You're
already
dead.
know how that goes.
Yeah,
It's hard
it's
to
gonna be 10
rationalize
hearts this
decision
time.
because I'm basically doing
it's
all
only
this
getting
just
more
for Siwak
complicated.
to destroy parkour civilization.
Double?
But it will save my friend and give me time to find a way to save the
360?
world later. All right, time to make this impossible jump. I mean, this jump could potentially change our understanding of parkour. Okay, I'm just gonna jump. I jumped off the platform doing a 180 and traveled around the block backwards.
That's
Of
crazy.
course, what was I thinking? Journey is over because I thought I could do a backwards Neo jump. Wait, I'm alive.
You did it.
I actually did it. By some miracle, the backwards Neo jump changed the entire
I like
parkour
how the
battle.
legend's
I have
just
nothing
looking
left to
back and
say,
forth.
Except I yield. I don't
Wow.
know who you are, but I hope you have the strength for what's to come.
The Neo legend
That's crazy.
forfeited the battle, and it was over. I had beaten
They just forfeited
all
it.
4 parkour legends, and the door at the top of the staircase was open. I
Oh my
survived,
gosh.
And now there was a way back to parkour civilization. Except
This
for
is
a
it.
second, I forgot
Of course.
that I wasn't gonna
Bro,
be the one
of
going
course.
back. I had just barely finished the battle.
There he
but
is.
Siwat was
What's
already
up,
waiting for
Siwat?
me. Oh man.
You ready to battle?
I survived, but now I have to watch Parkour Civilization be destroyed. I walked into the hallway that was at the top of the Parkour Temple. This reminds me of all of the times that I ranked up in Parkour Civilization. Not that it counts for anything, but it's kind of cool that I ranked up again in a way.
I want you to know that everything I told you was true, except I left out one thing.
Couldn't have seen that one coming. All right, what is it?
The old man's fight was supposedly with his friend.
With his friend?
Were you the friend?
Is there a point you're trying to get at? I mean,
it has to be another old person,
how,
right?
We're friends and we fight all the time, but it's okay. I mean, you're literally about to destroy Parkour Civilization.
I never said I would be the one to destroy Parkour Civilization.
And who would it be?
What? So, what does that mean? I started thinking about what Siwat just said. The old man had a fight with his friend? Why does that mean something? Wait, what did that old woman
It's about to get deep.
say?
It's about to get deep.
She knew me, but how could she?
I never blamed you for what you did. I know it was a tough decision.
Okay,
Wait,
this
what?
woman does not know who I am, but I have no clue what she's talking about. She knew where my friend was too. She gave me the book that talked about the prison he was in.
Was she the friend?
You're here to get your friend, correct?
My friend? You know where my friend is? Wait a minute. When I saw her, I wasn't wearing my chain boots. I was wearing my champion boots.
When the old man used the command blocks to wipe out this entire level, including everyone in it.
I never blamed you for what you did. I know it was a tough decision.
The woman didn't know me.
She probably thought it was
I
the old man.
If she thought I was the old man, she wasn't talking about my friend being imprisoned.
The old man's fight was supposedly with his friend. Can you believe that? The old man let his battle with one person cause my parents and plenty of others to die.
The old man removed this entire level of civilization to imprison his friend. Getting
Oh
to the
my.
top of this temple was never a way back to Parkour Civilization. It was a prison. And that means Siwat's plan was never to get out. It was to help free the person that the old man banished from Parkour Civilization. What have I done?
So, the old man is gone.
Who is this guy then?
That's a shame. If only he was around to see
Who
what
the
I'm gonna
heck
do
is this?
to Parkour Civilization.
This is it. One final parkour battle to save the world. The fate of
Oh
Parkour
my gosh.
Civilization. And my opponent is one of the most fearsome parkour fighters in all of history.
Dude,
The
he looks
mistake
scary.
I did
This guy
parkour
looks
legend
scary.
thinking that, what have I done? Coming to this civilization was a mistake. I don't know who this person is, but if the old man wiped out this entire level just to imprison his friend, it was probably for a good reason.
That plan took a lot of, well, planning. And now you get to watch how beautifully this unfolds.
Oh
You
gosh.
must be very proud. Your plan was perfect. You
Well, it
have
seems like you're
everything
gonna
you
have to
need.
battle
So, give me
one of
back
the
my
all-time
friend.
greats now.
Whoa, not yet, buddy. Got one more thing to do first. Why don't you go introduce yourself to the villain of parkour?
The villain of parkour? I walked up the steps to see
It's
the
Siwat
prisoner
is basically
completely
just like the
surrounded by lava.
mastermind
I hear you
of all
were
of this.
friends with the old man. That makes two of us. I'm surprised he didn't throw you away like he did to me.
If you were actually friends with the old man, then explain all of this. Why would he wipe out an entire level of civilization just to imprison one person?
He was scared of what I had discovered. What was the term he used again? An illegal form of parkour.
Forgive me for not understanding, but you said an illegal form of parkour? What could you have discovered about parkour to make it illegal?
It's time.
What?
What I discovered is time. Since the beginning, parkour battles have always been one move after another, until I realized that they never had to be. You see, if you challenge someone to a race, it's the ultimate form of parkour fighting. It's the idea that you are willing to risk everything, that you will not only make the jumps, but you make them faster than your opponent.
A parkour race? When I first came to this level of civilization, one of the fighters challenged me to a battle. He said that the battle would start and end on a single block. And when I didn't do the jumps, I would have died if it wasn't for my totem of undying. That wasn't just a regular parkour battle.
It was a
That was
race.
a parkour race. How was an attack like that able to do 10 hearts?
Racing has no limits. Once you challenge someone to a race, you either win or you die.
What the? How come it was only one person that ever
the
like
entire
attempted
world.
that?
No
Yeah.
one would be able to fight back. And that's exactly why Siwat's breaking him out of prison. The old man must have known that parkour racing could destroy thousands of lives. That's why he went through such great lengths to make sure that this type of parkour never made it back to parkour civilization. But now it's too late. I let this evil back into the
escaped
world.
now.
What do you want? What are you even gonna do to parkour civilization?
I'm going to do what I'd set out to do a long time ago, enlighten the world with my new form of parkour battles.
I turned around to see that Siwat had built a parkour attack, but this was something
This one
I've
looks
never
crazy.
seen before. Siwat said there's only
Armor
one
stands?
more thing I have to do. If I get hit by this parkour attack, he'll give me back my friend. What is this attack? Why are there armor stands? And why do you need to hit me with the attack?
Let's see what happens.
I can't beat you in a fair fight, and I just want to land a good hit on you.
I can't believe that even after Siwat's plan worked, he still feels the need to prove that he's better than me. But it doesn't really matter at this point. He has my friend, and I have to deal with whatever he throws at me so I can get him back.
360?
He could be lying. This attack might be enough to kill me, but I was willing to take that chance.
Ow.
Thankfully, it barely did any damage. Okay, great. You got the satisfaction of hitting me in a parkour battle, so can we be done now?
He said, "Yep, you happy?"
Armor
Wait.
stand attacks can take the boots right off of a player. Even champion boots.
In Siwat's hand was a pair of champion boots, and they weren't just any pair, they were mine.
How?
My champion boots were gone, just taken straight
How the heck
out
did
of
they
my
just
inventory.
grab it from him?
How is this possible? What are you planning to do with those?
You can relax now. Your
He didn't
time
even
as the champion
jump
is
on there.
over.
I watched as Siwat walked over to
No,
the parkour villain
no,
and threw the champion
you're-
boots at his feet.
Dude, Siwat's
this
gonna
is not
regret
good.
this.
If the parkour villain
Siwat
gets
is gonna
access to
regret
the
this.
command blocks, there would be no stopping
Just gave
him.
like one of the most dangerous
this is
people
my
a
ticket
champion
home.
boots.
And just like that, I was
my
no
gosh.
longer the parkour champion. I just gave the most dangerous player
Dude.
in the world unlimited
Dude.
food and access
This
to the
couldn't have
blocks
gone
that
any
control
worse.
Parkour civilization. Siwat handed him blocks, and at that moment, I knew my journey was coming to an end.
Now, before I return to parkour civilization, I need a good fight.
Yep, this is the end for me. Throughout my life,
This is
I've
indeed
overcome the
rough.
most difficult situations, but this is
Bro.
a fight that I don't think I can win. I've never even done a parkour race before, and I'm fighting against the person who invented it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I have to find a way to be faster than the parkour villain. The odds are stacked against me, but as long as I'm still here, I'll never stop fighting to save the world. Well, let's do this.
I have to say, I'm going to enjoy watching this. I finally get to see you crumble.
You prepare for a parkour race. You've served your
Oh
purpose
no.
in this life.
I mean,
offer
this
you
is the
quick
real
and
like
merciless
first
death.
parkour race that we're
Parkour villain
watching.
didn't challenge me to a battle, he challenged Siwat.
Oh shoot! Plot twist! Plot twist! Yup. He knew, you know, Siwat has been like plotting on everyone else. It's only right for him to get turned on just like
What are you
this.
doing? I'm the one who helped you escape.
Goodbye,
you,
Siwat.
Clearly made a mistake. I'm just gonna take off before I. What's happening to me? Why am I stuck? I can't move.
He's using the
Watched
force.
as Siwat tried to run away,
He's
but
like-
he couldn't. Whatever
he's
the
like-
parkour villain was doing brought
He's
him
using
back
the
into
Star
the
Wars
battle.
force
It was
on him.
like a force he couldn't escape. What was this power?
This
I
guy is
didn't even
too-
know
too
what to
OP.
think. Just a moment ago, I thought I was about to die.
Well,
and now I'm
rip
watching
to
one of my
Siwat.
greatest enemies fight.
He's
for
taking a
his
little
life.
too long,
the parkour
man.
villain didn't even start the race yet. He was just watching Siwat, but then he took off.
Oh,
Before
he's
this,
zooming
I had
past
never
this,
seen
guys.
someone
Look at him.
move so effortlessly
What
through a
the-
parkour course. In the
Look-
blink of an eye,
look at how
the
slow
parkour
Siwat
villain was
is.
already at the last jump.
Please don't. I'll do anything. I'll work for you. Just let me live.
The villain made the
He
last
doesn't
jump,
care.
and
He
the
doesn't
race
care.
Was over. Siwat lost.
He's taking
I
all the
suppose
risks.
I had this coming for me, didn't I? For
Yep.
what it's worth, I was telling the truth when I said I enjoyed
See you later,
working with you.
Siwat.
And just like that, the parkour
Wow.
villain had claimed
Wow,
his first
just like
victim.
that.
Siwat, the one
Rip
who would
Siwat.
betray me over and over, was betrayed by his own plan. Right when the battle was over, the parkour
Wait, what?
villain didn't even acknowledge
Wait,
me
what
and
the?
started running away. He must know a way back
Yo,
to parkour civilization.
where are you going?
If that's the case, then there's still a chance I can
This dude
catch
just
up and
jumped
battle
off.
him before he does. Bro, did he seriously jump off the temple with no water bucket? Oh man, this guy's insane. But I have to battle him, right? I'm not gonna lie, I was a little relieved
water
that he chose
bucket,
to battle
maybe?
Siwat instead of me. But I can't let him escape without at least putting up a fight. If I challenge him to a battle before he challenges me to a race, I might be able to keep the battle in
Yeah,
my
but where'd Where'd he go? That's the
Parkour
real
villain
question.
Has been trapped here for years, and he might know how to parkour race, but I'm gonna bet he's never battled against someone who can do 360s. I made it down to the ground level, and I spotted
he's still
the villain.
running.
He looked like he knew where he was going, so he must know the way
Wait,
back.
does he also have a
fast,
water
but I
bucket or
managed
something?
To keep him in my
How does he-
sights. I followed him all the way
the
until
end
we
of the-
hit the edge of this level of civilization. I don't understand. There's nowhere left to go. All right, let's not waste
He
any
knows
more time.
something
I
that
only
you
have
don't.
One shot at this. I quickly placed down 3 blocks, and I attacked with 2
One,
3-block 360s.
two.
This was it. The battle had started, and there would be no turning back.
He doesn't
now.
even care.
This was life or death.
I was waiting for you to fight back. A neat little trick you did there with the 360s. Unfortunately, my knowledge of parkour is beyond your understanding.
The parkour villain didn't even look surprised that I attacked him with 360s. Oh no, what did I get myself into?
And
I
he's
wasn't
been trapped
prepared
for the
this.
longest
The
time, so
parkour
how do you
villain
know
built
about
a
these
chest
jumps?
jump. And the worst part is he
What
did
the-
a 360. That's impossible. I thought I was the only one who could do 360s. My attack was erased.
You're
It was
not
all
different.
up to build
Evbo,
a
I'm sorry,
harder
but
jump
this
now.
guy's
The worst
dangerous.
part about this fight is that we weren't on an even battlefield. If this was an ordinary fighting space, I would try the longest parkour combo I could do.
What you gonna
but I
do?
don't
How are you
have
gonna
that
answer
option now.
back?
I just have to do one very hard jump. And that very hard jump is going to be the 3-block diagonal 360.
Diagonal
I went for
jump.
one of the hardest 360s
Okay.
I've ever done, and I made it. I still had a chance. But then, out of
Oh.
nowhere, I took damage. The jump I built wasn't harder than the jump he built, and I lost the attack.
That
Just
is.
as I expected.
The villain was looking inside of the chest, and I knew something was wrong.
Your downfall was your inability to risk everything you had.
Risk everything I had? But that's when I noticed.
Wait,
I
wait,
had
oh
nothing.
my
Every-
gosh. First time, it was armor stands. Second time, it was a chest. All of his stuff is
Single
gone.
thing I had in my inventory
Except the boots.
was gone. No water
No
bucket, no
way.
blocks to fight with. And that's when I knew the parkour villain stole all of them when he attacked me.
Dude,
with
you
the
just got
chest jump.
robbed.
This fight was over, and I lost. So that's it then, right? You have all of my blocks. I can't fight back. How are you even gonna get home?
These boots are the only way out of here. You could have left any time you wanted.
Wait,
I suppose
what?
it was your destiny to deliver them to me.
Why aren't you attacking me? Why don't you just finish the job already?
The old man isn't around anymore, and the only one left to pay for his sins is you. I want you to know what it's like to suffer, to waste away here for years, to be
Dude.
forgotten, just like I was.
See, I'm just gonna
Only
leave
when
you here.
are on your last breath, I will return to finish the job.
That's
Parkour
crazy.
villain turned
That's
around and
crazy.
jumped into the air, disappearing.
He
This
could have
was
left the
end.
entire time.
The champion boots were the only way back to parkour civilization. Now
Wait,
I'm
but his
stuck
stuff-
here with nothing, and
Wait,
there's
wait,
no
wait,
one
check the
left to
chest.
stop him.
Just like I remembered it.
No,
Now, it's mine.
that's crazy.
Oh, well, here we are. This is my last chance to save parkour.
You got nothing
civilization.
now, too.
I have to be the one to summon the parkour
Wait.
god. Apparently,
The
nobody
netherite
has ever
boots.
successfully summoned him before, but I've met him. I know he's real, and I just need him to come back one more time. I started grabbing every block that I could. Yes, it's true. I may be stuck here forever, but my friend is still in the middle of a
I
parkour
guess
battle.
these last
If I
4
gather
blocks,
enough
you know.
blocks,
Oh,
maybe he'll
rip.
have enough resources to win. I just need these to
Wait,
not fall.
guys, wait. With the chest, though, he might be able to grab another person's stuff, their entire inventory.
The void.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, I guess 2 chests is all I have. All right. So
It all
basically,
comes down
my
to the
friend is
chest.
gonna have to win the parkour battle in 1 attack. And of course, that is if he's even alive still. I started making my way back to the parkour temple. Fortunately, when
Making
I
my
got
way
there, I saw that
downtown.
my friend
His
was
friend's still
floating
there.
over the void. I didn't have a plan. I was gonna have
Will
to
he
use the
make
2
it
chests
out
and
alive?
improvise. But that's when I remembered this wasn't my only option. There might be a way to get
Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
more blocks. I almost forgot that I had an ally. We got separated when I
Oh,
fell
yeah.
into Siwat's trap, but he still
the
should be
homie.
alive. I went to the place where my
Oh,
ally
and he's
was
still
going
chilling
to find
there.
Siwat, and I found him standing in the middle
It's
of
like,
the
bro,
battlefield.
Siwat's
are you
already
alright,
been
man?
taken
What
out.
happened here?
It was an ambush. I thought I would find Siwat here, but all I found was a fight. I barely survived, but I have nothing left. No more blocks to fight with.
Well, that answered my question. The only other place I know of blocks is at the very top of the parkour temple, but I don't have a water bucket anymore. It's just too risky. If only I could get the parkour god to come back and help us out or something. Other than that, I have no ideas.
Wait, you might be onto something. If you actually believe you can summon the parkour god, then follow me.
Wait, I was kind of joking, but all right. I started to follow the parkour fighter. At first, I thought we were going back to the library, but then I realized he was going further than that. A few moments later,
Where's he going?
arrived at a building, and I saw
here it is.
a giant statue of
This
the
is what we saw
parkour
earlier.
god. Back in Parkour Civilization, no one even thought the parkour god really existed, but I saw him with my own 2 eyes. He gave me the champion boots to save the world. He came back before to save my life, and maybe
Come on, there's so much suspense. I just want to, like, Evbo will save the day, right? There's no way this ends on a bad note.
2 3.5
I hope it
block
doesn't,
vertical jumps,
because that would be really sad.
Of course,
Water
parkour?
jumps.
You know, you would think jumping into the void would be enough, but no. Instead, I have to not die accidentally, and then I have to die on purpose. How does that make
Water
any
jumps
sense?
are pretty
when
scary.
I first arrived on this level of civilization, I was forced to do water jumps to escape. And now, hopefully, this is the last time I'll be doing water jumps. I made the last jump, and I was standing at the base of the parkour god statue. A few feet in front of me stood a door, and when I walked up to it, it opened, just like all of the parkour
This is it.
doors
This
did.
is it.
I walked inside the room, and I saw nothing. All that was inside this room was a giant hole in the middle of the floor, and of course, it went straight to the void. Oh man, I can't believe
what's
I'm
about to be
do
at the
this.
bottom?
All right, parkour god,
Oh my
if you're
gosh.
listening, please send me some help.
I mean, no one else has
and I
has
jumped
risked it for
into
the
hole
biscuit.
with no blocks
He's about
below
to do
me.
it.
But just as I was about to enter the void, I felt my feet hit slime blocks, and I
Wait,
bounced
that's
up
crazy.
onto a ladder.
Just came out of
Okay,
nowhere.
That was not what I was expecting to happen. I didn't know how I was still alive.
Okay.
The blocks just appeared out of nowhere. Well, okay, if the parkour god's advice was to stop me from jumping into the void, I guess I got help. But I soon realized
who's that?
my prayers
Is that the
were
old man?
answered. Standing in front of me was a familiar figure, wearing
Old man.
diamond boots.
Old man.
You know, it doesn't take much to convince you to jump into the void. You should really think these things through.
I don't get it. How are you standing there? I saw you die. How is this possible?
You asked the parkour god for help, so he sent me.
The parkour god heard me.
You look like you've been through a lot. Let's talk.
So it is true then. You removed this entire level of civilization just to imprison the parkour villain? I mean, wasn't there any other way to stop him?
The only other way was to beat him in a parkour race, and I couldn't.
You know, I kind of feel bad for CY. You know, he lost his family. He tried whatever he could to do whatever he can. But then again, he would have just destroyed, you know, the parkour civilization.
In this situation, it's me. I was the one who let him out. Everyone in parkour civilization would have been fine if I wasn't so reckless. And now I lost my champion boots. Those were the only ticket out of here.
You may not have your champion boots anymore, but there is still a way out of here.
I can go home? Tell me how. You know what they say, sometimes jumping in the void can save your life. I mean, no one has said that before, but in this case, it might have just saved mine. I have a way back to parkour civilization, but first, I just need to get my friend
got 2
out of
chests,
this parkour
man.
battle. I walked up to my friend, expecting to see the parkour
Oh.
fighter waiting with his attack.
Where'd they go?
But he wasn't here. What's going on? Where is the guy that attacked you?
You're not gonna believe this, but he fell in the void.
What?
What I can see, he's never coming back, but the problem is
Nice.
that his attack still stands, and I'm at half a heart.
The parkour fighter
no.
fell into the void during a battle. But even if he's gone, his attack might hit you if you don't do a harder jump.
That's not good.
So that means the only way I can get out of this is if you build me a jump that's harder than the attack.
Alright, I got very limited blocks, so it's time to do some parkour analysis. I'm not gonna lie, this jump is going to be hard. The parkour fighter attacked you with a 3.5 block vertical jump.
How are you gonna
Okay,
beat
that's
that?
not
You
great
got
news,
2
but
chests.
I placed down one of the chests. Now, my friend could do a 3.5 block diagonal downwards
Start
jump.
at the chain?
Okay, we still have a problem. Your jump is going downwards, and that attack is going upwards, which means yours is still easier. I don't see how I could use the other chest I have to build a harder jump, so that means you're not gonna like this.
Oh,
you
no.
have to do a 360.
No way, man. I can't do a 3.5 block diagonal 360. Are you crazy?
I'm sorry, this is the only way. You have to make this to survive.
Evbo, not everyone is like you, dude. You're a champion.
Doing a 360.
There was nothing more I could do at this point. All I could do was watch.
Pray.
I wish you never
Pray
made
for your friend.
360s.
I watched as my friend jumped and made
Hey,
the 360
wait, he actually
onto the
did it.
chest. For the first time in days, both
If
me
you
and
think
my
about it,
friend
it's
were
going
saved.
downward, so
Let's go.
it's a lot
See, not that
easier.
hard. I knew you could do it. My friend was saved, and now there was only
Saved.
one thing left to
Saved.
do, and that was return to parkour civilization.
I didn't find any blocks, but it looks
Can we
like
trust
you
him,
didn't
though?
need them anyways. So what happens now?
I may have a way back to Parkour Civilization, and the way back was
Well,
in
this
front
guy
of us
tried to
the
stop
whole
them
time.
last
The
second.
old man told me there would be a room behind the champion statue inside the Parkour Temple, just like the secret room back in Parkour Civilization. Sure enough, the room was here, and it was nothing except for 5 parkour jumps. The old man apparently made this as a last resort.
So you're jumping in the void on purpose?
Apparently, and surprisingly for the second time today. The old man said that only by failing the 4th jump will I be able
something
to make it
tells
back to
me there's
Parkour
gonna be a
Civilization.
third
I gave my
Parkour
friends the blocks that I
Civilization.
had. I would be going on this journey alone, so they were better off in their hands than mine. From their perspectives, they won't know if I had died or made it back home. So all
that's
they
not
could do
good.
was just wait for me. My friend gave me his last piece of food to take on my journey. If I was gonna die
Oh yeah,
in the
that's
void,
right. He doesn't
might
have
as
the
well
diamond
not
boots
die on an
anymore
empty
either.
stomach. Alright, let's jump into the void for the second time today. I'm really hoping I remembered the old man's words correctly. It was the 4th jump, wasn't it? Of course, there's nothing down there to let me know if I'm in the right spot or not. Wait, maybe
Let's see.
wasn't the 4th jump. Maybe it was the 5th.
Oh, no.
Man, why am I forgetting now? This was quite
This is
literally
the
only
worst
thing I
time
had
to be
remember.
forgetting.
If I die and the entire world gets destroyed because I couldn't remember one number, well, I guess no one would know it was me, right? Okay, I just gotta choose one. I think
Risk
it's
it.
number 4. This was it. This was the only way back. And the only way back was to fail a jump. Let's just hope I failed the right one. I was falling through the void, but then I felt ground under my feet. When I jumped, I
Where's
thought
he waking
my
up
journey
at?
was over. But I soon realized that there was more to my story. I
No.
was standing in the place where my journey first began. This was my home. Parkour Civilization.
It's like he
And
was
I
just
gonna be the
reborn.
one
No,
hands-on
I really,
command
really
blocks
hope we
who'll
get a
be able to
conclusion to
destroy the
this.
world. So, plan A, I cannot
All
let
right.
him get to the top of
Here we
Parkour
go, here we go.
Civilization. But it
I'm
was
so
at that
excited.
moment
Time
my
to see
plan
the
might have
conclusion
already
to
been
this.
over. I was down at the noob level of Parkour Civilization, but no matter where I looked, I saw nothing. Every building that used to be here was just gone. I could tell by the holes in the ground that a neighborhood used to be here. This was the neighborhood where I grew up in, and it's all gone. I knew that this only meant
Wait,
one
what?
thing. The parkour villain has already made it to the
Oh,
top.
he
and he's
already-
using the command blocks to
he already
reshape
started
Parkour Civilization.
wiping it out.
Oh man, this is not good. Well, plan A is out the window. It's time to start thinking of a new one. It's crazy to think that my entire life
He needs to start
started in
climbing.
this temple. If I had never failed this 1-block jump at the beginning, I don't think I would have become the parkour champion that I am today. I might have just lived my life as a parkour pro, comfortable and happy. But
Did you
where
just
would be the
fail
fun in
again?
that? At least now I get a near-death experience every 5 minutes and credit for saving the world. Hopefully twice if I pull this one off. I made it up to the pro level of Parkour Civilization. I looked around and nothing seemed different, except
The
for
head.
the fact that, well, the statue didn't have my head anymore. Alright, I'm gonna
Oh,
guess that
yep.
was a personal design
more
choice by
headband,
the
no-
parkour villain himself. Just like the noob layer, everything I remember from the pro layer was gone. Except
Oh,
this
no,
layer
it's
was
like
different,
rewritten.
And now there were buildings that I've never seen before. This is the spot
It looks
where
like a
all of
whole
the pro
ritual.
houses- all of the buildings surrounding the platform looked like prisons. But after checking every one of them, there was no one
It's like a
inside of
whole
them.
war
No
zone.
one was here.
This doesn't
I
even
couldn't
feel
help
like a
but think of
civilization
two
anymore.
terrible ideas of what happened. Either one, the parkour villain wiped out every pro by himself, or two, he made the parkour pros fight each other. No matter what happened, the fact remains that the prison cells are empty, so that leaves me to believe that the pros are gone. But that doesn't mean that
Just
the parkour
wiped out all the
masters are.
pros?
If the outcomes I believe happened were true, it makes sense. The parkour pros wouldn't stand a chance against the parkour villain, but the parkour masters know how to fight, and if they can fight,
Alright, just
maybe
keep
there's a
climbing,
chance
dude.
that
You
they've
gotta
been
make it
able
all the
stay
way to the
alive.
top
I
again.
made it up to the master level of civilization. Only one more layer and bro, really? My statue got destroyed again? All right,
Every
once I
time.
get my hands back on the
His
command
head is
blocks,
gone.
I gotta build like 50 of those. Even though I was on the master level of civilization, everything looked exactly the same as the layer
thing.
below. The
Where is
entire
everyone,
parkour
though?
city I worked so hard to make was completely
It looked
wiped
so
out,
much
and
better
once again
before.
replaced
So much
with a
more
platform
beautiful.
that had parkour race courses on it. I looked around but didn't see anybody. But that's when I realized that these prisons were different than the layer below. All of these prison cells still had doors on them. The masters might still be alive.
You just don't know when to give up, do you?
Standing
there
directly
he
behind
is.
me was the parkour villain himself.
I can only imagine you escaped with the help of the parkour god. That is quite unfortunate.
I wasn't expecting the fight to get here so soon, but here it was. It's time to risk everything to save parkour
Oh,
civilization. All right, let's parkour race.
I wasn't
This
expecting
course
the fight
right
to
here.
already
I'm
be
afraid
happening
not.
right now.
Wait, what?
What?
Why not? So now you're too scared to fight? What happened to all the stuff you were saying about willing to risk everything? Sounds to me like you think you're gonna lose.
You of all people should know that course is below people like you and I. If I were to race you, the course would be terrifying. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to use the command blocks to wipe you out for good. You can try to stop me, but it looks like your hands are full.
The parkour villain wasn't even gonna fight me. He was just gonna wipe me out with the command block. What did he mean?
He said,
it looks like my hands
it's
are
too
full."
easy,
But at that
man.
moment, I
You're
heard
no
something,
longer a
and I looked
champion
over at
any
one of the prison cells.
more.
One of the doors had opened, and standing in the doorway was a parkour master. He started jumping towards me. Hey, what's going on? Are you alright? What happened to all the other parkour masters? Are they still alive?
I'm sorry, Evbo, but the new champion has ordered me to race you in this parkour course.
He ordered you to race me. Why would you do that?
If I don't, he'll race me himself. And I don't want to end up like the others.
Then don't, okay? Look, as
He's
soon
like
as you
leading them
challenge
with
me to a
fear.
parkour race, one of us will die, and you're not gonna beat me. So why don't you just give me time to defeat?
He
the
said, "You're
parkour
not gonna
villain,
beat
and then
me."
We'll all be okay. Just don't challenge me and trust me.
He's
I
like,
can
don't
do
even
this.
try,
I'm
man.
sorry,
You're gonna
Evbo,
die.
but racing you seems like my best option to stay alive.
Dude.
I challenge you to a
You're not
parkour
good
race.
enough.
And just like that, after those words
Oh,
were said,
rip.
I could do nothing. Both of us were locked into a parkour race, meaning
Let's
once
lock in.
one of us
Let's
finishes
lock
the course,
in.
the other one will die, no matter what. This
Well,
is exactly
goodbye to
what
the other
parkour
guy.
villain
Evbo is
introduced this
chilling.
and now he gets to watch and laugh as I fight to the death
Time to
with
race.
the people that I'm
Don't
trying
mess
to
up,
save.
though.
The worst part is that the parkour villain knows that these parkour masters are
Oh,
no
shoot.
match for me. All
Why are
he
you waiting
wants
for
is
him?
to watch me suffer as I eliminate my
Easy,
friends.
Neo.
After doing the
Boom.
last 2 Neo jumps, I knew the
Finish
parkour
line.
race was over. Part of me wanted to just
Dude.
stop right here before the last jump and let the parkour master win. But
I feel
knew
bad.
couldn't. If I ended my journey right here, then no one would be able to stop
It's
the
for
parkour
everyone.
villain, and
It's for
many
the-
more lives would be lost.
It's for the good of
After
the
I
people.
made the final jump of the parkour
Dude,
race, the parkour master was gone, and the fight was
He
over.
tried warning
But the
him,
fight
too.
against the parkour villain hadn't even begun. If I don't get to the top of parkour civilization quickly enough, the villain
If
will use
only
the
they
command blocks
listened.
to delete me from this world, and I'll have no chance to save these people. Which means there's no time to waste. And I just realized I have no way up to the top. Oh, I'm so done for. I didn't even realize that my champion boots were gone, and only the parkour champion can see the path up to the top.
Oh,
But
yeah.
That doesn't
Wait,
mean it's not here. Oh no, I have a really bad idea. Okay, I'm
Play with the memory.
99% sure this is where the first jump starts. If I get this wrong, well, it was a good life. I jumped into the air expecting to be
Hey,
falling.
you
but I
might as well
wasn't. The
try
path
it.
to the top
You've
of
done it
parkour
before, you can
civilization
do it
was here.
again.
I just couldn't see
Just
it without
based
my
off of
champion
memory.
boots on. If this idea didn't work, saving the world would have been impossible. But now it's
Let's
just
go,
slightly
Evbo.
less
Let's go,
impossible. Oh, man, I have
Evbo.
to
Come
do
on,
so
come
many
on, come on,
invisible
come on,
jumps.
come on.
Oh, this is not gonna be easy.
Yo, this
Only
is
thing I could
actually
do was
so
rely on my
nerve-wracking,
memory of
dude.
the I made the final jump and I was inside the parkour temple.
Dude, his
With
friends
no
are
sign of
still
the
waiting
parkour
for him
villain,
in
I
this
can only
hidden
assume he made it to
civilization.
the top, which means this could be the end for me. I scaled the temple until I was at the very top. He must be on the command blocks, right? There's no way he... Wait, what is that? On the other side of the parkour temple, there was some structure built, and the parkour villain was
What
waiting
is this?
for me.
What
So,
is
I
this?
take it there's
Oh
a
my
reason I'm
gosh.
still
I feel like he's gonna challenge him to a race or something. This is
one
the
last
final race or
supervillain
something?
monologue before you use the command blocks to wipe me out?
I was never going to defeat you like that. I just needed you to follow me. Now, you will experience the true pain of a parkour race.
Oh no.
I
Oh
realized
no.
What the structure in front of me was. It was a parkour race, and it would be my last chance
Holy
to save
crap.
parkour civilization.
It's
Some
about
part
to
of
go
me
down.
was relieved, because if I was gonna be deleted by the command blocks, well, I had no plan to stop that. But now, the course of action is simple. Win the parkour race.
Dude,
This is without a doubt the most difficult race in parkour
they're
history.
pretty on
I
par
want
though
you
with
to feel
skill.
the sense
So
of this
let's
as you
see,
watch
let's
me
see.
get to
Whose
the
side are you
finish
guys
line,
on?
knowing
Obviously,
no
I'm on
matter how
Evbo's
hard you
side. Come on
try,
now.
you
I feel like some
begin.
people might actually
This
side
was
with
it.
him
The
though. The
hardest
villain.
part
Sometimes
against
you
one
want
of
the
the
villain
most
to win,
fearsome
you know.
parkour
But
fighters of all
there's
time.
there's
There's
no
nothing
good
to save me
characteristics
now.
about
Miss
this
one
villain.
jump
He's
and
just
the parkour
destroying
villain,
everything.
And there is always a way. The parkour race
Okay,
had begun. I
here we
did
go.
the first
Here we
3
go.
jumps without
Turn
stopping,
up.
but the parkour villain had matched my speed. This race was only gonna get more
Come on.
difficult, and the only way I could get a lead on the parkour villain is by
Okay.
doing the most difficult
Keep
jumps
going.
with virtually no stopping. I barely
Ooh.
stayed on after the ice
That was
block
a lot
jump,
of speed
and now
right
it
there.
was time for a
Neo?
chain Neo, which the parkour
Chain
villain did
Neo jump.
effortlessly. I made
Boom.
the chain Neo
Okay,
myself
okay, okay.
and made the drop down to the ladder. It
Keep
was
it
time to
going,
speed
keep it
things
going.
up. I made
Flower
a
pot.
4.5 block jump into a 6.5 block jump onto a candle. Now is my time
Dude,
to take the
the
lead.
candle
I
jumps are
quickly
the
made
scariest.
2-block Neo jump and immediately
That
went
and
on
the
to
glass
glass
pane,
jumps.
like, jumps
The
like
parkour
that.
villain told me I lost the battle with him before because of my inability to risk everything I had.
All right, risk
But
it
right
all.
now,
Risk
in
it
this
all,
battle,
dude.
I wasn't holding anything
Oh my
back. I
gosh.
stopped at a difficult Neo jump. I needed momentum for this.
Another one.
I looked back and I had a sizable lead against the
Oh, yeah.
parkour villain.
Slow
I
it down.
could do this.
Go back.
I went backwards.
Build
one
up some
jump, and
momentum.
used the
Boom.
momentum to
Done.
make the 3-block neo jump. This was my time.
All right.
This was my.
Yep.
And
Nope.
that's when my heart dropped. The feeling of hope I.
What? He's cheating. Wait, risking it all. Risking it all. It could just be invisible.
I'm gonna end
Let's
this
do
journey
it.
with one final jump.
Let's go. It's invisible, isn't it?
So this is what the end feels like.
Wait,
Wow,
what?
It feels weird. It feels like
What the-
I'm still alive. No, but I'm probably dead, right? Yeah, I'm definitely dead. I mean, I jumped into the void. How would I not be dead?
You are very much
Cookie?
still alive.
In that moment, I heard a voice
Yo,
that
it's
I've
the
heard
god.
one time in my life
Hey,
before.
Cookie
It was
god.
The voice of the parkour god. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did you say I'm alive? Wait, how is that even possible?
Why did you jump?
Why did I jump?
You knew there was no block to land on, yet you jumped anyways.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I had no options, and didn't you hear my inner monologue? I kind of wanted that to be my last jump in Parkour Civilization.
That's not it. You were prepared to sacrifice your life for Parkour Civilization, and perhaps I should do the same.
I'm sorry, Mr. Parkour God, but if I'm still alive, does that mean there's still a
So
way
what's
I
about
can
to
go
happen?
back and save the world?
You may leave anytime you want. Just fail a jump and you can go back.
I can go back and save everyone. Thank you, Parkour God.
Wait, but
I
how?
promise I won't waste this chance.
So eager to leave already? I guess my golly words are of no value to you.
No, that's not it. Sorry, I thought you were done. Please continue.
Throughout my life, I have never bothered to interfere with the events of Parkour Civilization. I was afraid of what might happen if I were to introduce my power to the world.
Wait, but you gave me the champion boots last time I needed to save the world. Didn't you interfere then?
I was merely a messenger. The old man wanted his boots to go to you, and all I did was deliver them.
So why tell me all of this? And why bring me here?
Because I have found my successor.
Oh.
You have convinced me that there are those in this world worthy of wielding my power.
He's
You
about to
will
give him the
continue my
god
legacy
status?
by inheriting
No
this
way.
power and passing it on to future
No way.
generations.
Whoa, okay. Hold
Evbo
on.
is about
You
to
said
become
I
a
will inherit
parkour
your power?
god?
What power is that?
No way, no
You will
way.
become parkour.
I'm sorry, did you just
Wait.
say become parkour?
What? He said you will become
Didn't
parkour.
make any sense.
I'm a godly figure that rarely shows up. I'm not supposed to make any sense.
Wait.
And just
Oh,
like that,
what the?
parkour god
Hold
vanished
on.
into thin air.
What the
I'm
heck is
gonna
it-
inherit
what
the
is
parkour
going
god's
on?
Power? What does this even mean? Okay, I guess now's not the time to think about it too
My
much.
mind,
All that
my
matters
mind.
now is that I can finish this race and save
What
the
is
world.
happening?
From the beginning, I've always had to jump to survive. And well, I'm still jumping.
All right, I guess we're about to find out. What the? We're going into animation mode all of a sudden? Hey, bro. Yo. We got the nether boots now, netherite boots now.
Oh, how did I just do that?
Oh, it's the
Did
jump from
parkour god
before.
just put the ladder here for me? Oh, I
No
am
way.
still alive. I'm
No
still
way.
alive. How is this possible? Wait, netherite boots? No.
Now he
I'm
has the
one who
power to
made the
place
ladder.
down the blocks.
What? That's impossible.
Oh, shoot.
No,
Let's go, you better
it is
hurry up.
Definitely possible.
Go,
Now,
go, go,
let's
go,
see
go,
how
go,
this
go.
works. All right, just places I go.
Oh my
This is
gosh,
what
he's just
parkour should
building
feel
out the
like.
whole course
Okay,
now.
What do we have here? I think I can build all that.
Oh, too
See
easy.
the finish
The
line.
Neo
I'm not
jumps.
giving up now. Come on, just 5 more jumps.
What the?
Let's do this.
This really just came out of nowhere. Oh, finish line and 360. Oh, yup. Played him like a fiddle, baby. Woo! Dude, finished him off with the 360. Typical
It's
Evbo.
over.
Typical
Oh my
Evbo.
gosh, it's over. Oh, that one really came down to the wire. I kind of wish someone saw that 360 at the end. That was kind of cool. Oh, my body is sore. My shoulder kind of hurts.
You gotta
from
go
that
back to
ladder
your friends
crunch.
still, dude.
Should it be hurting? I thought I'm the parkour god now. I feel like I shouldn't be able to feel pain. Can I even die? Should I test it out right now? No, that's a terrible idea.
What
I
if he
should
was
not
dead
test
the
that out.
entire time?
Man, why do the command blocks have to be a 4-block jump?
It's not that hard. Come on, you'll get used to it. Besides, you're
well,
the
the
new
netherite
parkour
boots
champion.
are still
You should
there.
be doing that in your sleep.
His friend's
All
the
right, let's see how
champion
this
now?
attempt went.
Let's go.
Nope, he still messed it up again. Okay, so this time you built barely half a house. And it's also like 50
You made
blocks
him the
up in the
builder
air.
now,
It's fine,
too?
Don't sweat it. Not everyone gets it on their first try.
I don't get it. I'm thinking of a house, and it's not building the house. Why are these things so hard to
Oh,
Yeah, it's more of
he's
an
like trying to
imagination
teach
thing.
him on
I don't know,
how
you
to
just
use
gotta
the
think harder.
command blocks
I mean, I
now.
got it on my first try.
use? Yeah, of course you did, bro. So what are you gonna do now that the world doesn't need
Fix
saving anymore?
Parkour
What are
Civilization.
you supposed to do as the parkour god?
Make
That's
it
the
a
thing.
better place.
I don't have to do anything. If the world needs saving, I'll be there to save it. But for now, I just want to parkour. I've
Let's
been
go.
a parkour noob. I've been a parkour pro. I've been a master. And I've been a parkour champion. And every one of those roles came with expectations about where I should go or what I should do. But now, the only one to decide those things for me is myself.
Yep,
So,
there's no
all I'm
place
gonna
higher
do is
anymore.
Parkour. And if that leads me back to saving Parkour Civilization again, then so be it. From now on, the only path I'm following is my
This
own.
was an
I make
absolute
my own
movie, you
jumps.
guys. There it is. That was an absolute roller coaster of just straight up emotions and parkour and so much more. I just really hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. But hey, all credits go to Evbo. That ending was crazy. Fully animated, chef's kiss. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.